Come here! Yeah! Oh no! Damn! Ooh, yeah!
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Breaking Rad. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we got a great show for you. I am joined by three of my best friends, the Goons. I got Mutt Man, Mark 6am Comics, and Cal Jameson with me. And if this is your first time here, we're a bunch of nerds, we're dads, we're geeks, and we're get into a lot of exciting content. So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up. That would be great. Guys, how are we doing? We've been missed a week. How are we doing?
We're wonderful. Here.
Excellent. We're here. Mark is still maybe only halfway here, but I'm happy to see all of you nerds.
Barely amongst the living.
6 a.m. has the man flu, so he's had it really rough for the last few days.
Thank you for calling it the man flu. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's harder for men. Men have harder sicknesses than women.
Everything's more extreme when you're a man.
It's science. We have bigger bodies, so it's harder.
Yeah, it's all those muscles get sicker.
Yep.
I will say, this is the best way I've ever lost weight. I lost like a good 10 pounds this week.
Oh, nice.
Feeling good. So.
Yeah, you're looking very svelte.
Just keep it together. We appreciate you doing the Hulk Hogan. You know, we rallied around you. You're here. Just hang on till the end, brother.
Look, let me tell you guys. Speaking of losing weight, like this is I found this is an old person thing to talk about. Okay,
ooh.
As an older dad, I found something that works, and I feel great. Okay, it's called Metamucil. You take a daily fiber supplement.
Oh my gosh, this is
the poop shoots right out, man. And like I'm telling you, I'm down like 2 pounds.
So you're taking a laxative?
Just pooping regularly. I'm down 2 pounds. Now it's not a laxative; it's fiber supplement. Okay.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So it's a laxative.
That's a pro tip for all you guys out there. Pro tip: fiber supplement. That's the way to go.
Appreciate that. Or you could drink 6 gallons of coffee a day. That also helps out.
Oh.
I drink coffee too. 6 gallons. I've tried to cut myself down to 3 gallons. Christopher C.
Oh my gosh, the infamous.
Christopher C.
He's talking about my Chewbacca outfit. It's not cold enough down here to have the Chewbacca outfit on, Chris. So,
I went and checked out Christopher C's. He follows a lot of furry types, so that's why that's why he's hoping to see that Chewbacca suit come out.
You know what? Just for you, buddy, because I like that stuff. I'm going to put that thing on, okay?
Yeah, we just hit a new market. This is amazing.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Right. I have a Chewbacca onesie. It's famous. Christopher is probably the biggest fan of the Chewbacca onesie.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm going to 100% make that happen.
It's just ironic that we are furry dads. You know, and we're not furries, but we're furry. You know,
we are.
We are very fuzzy.
Yeah, fuzzy guy. So
don't act all righteous up there, Cal.
So Christopher, we're glad you're here. He always also brings a new angle to the chat. And,
yes, he does.
We applaud him for
he brings the spice.
His spice.
Spicy boy.
Spice. That is a great way to put it. He brings the spice. So we're excited to have you tonight. I don't guess there's anybody else in the chat right now, and that's okay. Chris,
if you're in the chat, make yourself known so we can say hi to you.
Make yourself known so we can talk.
So we have a chat shinobi. We have a ninja in our chat. Kokoshuko Papashango.
Oh, yes.
Is he here?
He doesn't always make himself known. Last week when we canceled and I streamed Final Fantasy, very few viewers. And when I finally decided to sign off, he chimed in and like, "Yeah, I've been here the whole time." I'm like,
he's always around. He pops
he was
up.
hiding in the shadows.
Usually when we start the Name That Death, he pops in and starts answering stuff.
Always, yeah. Great supporter. We appreciate that guy for sure.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
If you're watching Chat Ninja, so yeah, great. But there's no right way to watch. You can be a Chat Ninja if you want. That's fine.
Yes, you can.
Hey, no, we love ninjas, furries, ninjas. We got a whole market.
Yeah, we got everything. We got something for everybody.
Making Cal nervous up there. Look, I don't think it would kill you to wear some ears, some wolf ears or something for a stream.
And look, I was he had those like kitty cat pink.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of furries, I was at a Comic-Con this Sunday, and like I told my 11-year-old before we went, I was like, look, she was like asking me about like the people dressed up, and she was like, no, the people in like the animal costumes, and I was like, how do I?
Oh, they're just big teddy bears.
Like, how do
just
I?
Don't hug them.
Yeah, just don't hug them.
With my 11-year-old daughter, and I was like, look, you know how like some people like I really like bikes and I like do stuff about bikes all the time, and other people like video games and they play video games like all the time. That's like their favorite thing to do. These people like dressing up as animals, and they like to do everything as animals.
Everything.
There's an element that you're.
Well, I didn't like. It wasn't.
Makes me concerned about your bike riding that you compared him so quickly.
I was just like, I didn't want to like make it too obvious or strange, so I was like,
Daddy really likes riding his bike.
They do everything as like fuzzy animals, so they call them furries anyway. So it was kind of an awkward conversation.
Oh, I hope the world burns.
But there,
It will.
there's so many. Like, let me tell you guys, there's some really good cosplayers out there. I didn't see one.
You had Virginia's finest? Is that
oh man, Southwest Virginia's finest. It was
like Fat Jubilee, Fat.
I love Fat Jubilee.
It was like, I mean, everybody who shouldn't be wearing like, like 2-piece bikini or tight like clothing or whatever was out there doing it. Like, and like, you know what? I'm like body positive, like, good for you. But there's like at some point, like somebody's family or friends needs to be like, like, hey, maybe another character. I don't know, somebody that wears more clothes. Anyway, you don't wear a furry suit because it's cold, so they wear it because you want to heat things up. Spice, it's already here. Anyway. Comic-Con was cool. I got a few. I only really spent a few bucks, Mutt. I dug in the dollar bins for a while. I got 2 Kirby Commandees.
Oh, sweet.
Was
know which numbers?
I don't. I can get. I'm gonna grab them I'll grab them in a minute. Okay. And then I got issue 1 through 3. Is Chuck Dixon did a series called Winter World. It was a 3-part series, and it's really cool. The art is cool. And I got that, and then I got a weird Jay Lee book. It was like it's really strange. Anyway, I'll grab him here in a minute and I'll show you.
He's gonna be at Fan Expo down in Dallas next month.
Oh, very cool.
I'm probably going to that with my brothers.
That's cool.
Awesome. Yeah, his art is awesome. Like, it's very nostalgic for me to pick up a Jay Lee book and look at it. So I bought that book because I'd never heard of it. It has a really weird name. And strange cover, but his art's good, so I grabbed it. Anyway,
nice,
good con experience. And I brought a friend who had never been to a Comic-Con from work, and I was like, hey, you want to come? And he was like, absolutely. And he showed up, and he goes, how much money do you usually bring? And I was like, I don't know, like I dig in the dollar bin, so I'll bring like $20 to $30. Like sometimes if I like find something I really like, I'll spend like $40 or $50 maybe, I don't know, total. If I like find a bunch of trades I want to buy. And he goes, oh, cool, I brought $200.
Whoa, he's good. You're good to go. Jeez.
Yeah. Look, he spent $150 on comics. I'm not even playing.
Dang.
Wow,
it was
I
I
always
was
blow
like,
a good
welcome. I
$200
was
at
like-
these things on the artist alley usually because I always get
Yeah, I was
commissions.
like, Kevin, you're in, dude. You're a nerd like us now. And he's like, I didn't know. I didn't know I was a nerd. I didn't know I was a Comic-Con nerd. And I was like, you're part of the club now, dude.
Welcome.
Was he Fat Jubilee? Was he
He dressed up as Fat Jubilee. He's like, it's hilarious. So he's Jewish and he has like red, like curly hair and a beard. And
Mark started laughing. Mark started laughing when you said he's Jewish.
It just makes me giggle.
Hilarious.
They're jolly people. They're Fiddler on the Roof.
Very funny guy.
How much Benadryl have you had tonight?
Tonight 0. Last night many bennies. No, I'm cutting back. No more Benadryl. I'm trying to get off the drugs today.
Hang in, brother.
Good idea. So what'd you guys do this weekend? What else been going on before we move on?
I can't remember what I did this weekend.
I hear tell that you might be near me this coming weekend.
Oh, really? You hear tell, little birdie?
I heard.
What?
I heard from our tire friend.
It's a possibility, yeah.
A possibility. Get out of here with that.
Nice.
I'll see you Saturday night.
Yeah.
Slimy little. Why aren't you coming to Texas? I'm almost better. I don't think I'm
ain't coming
contagious
nowhere
anymore.
near you, man.
I don't think I'm contagious anymore. I'm sure it's fine. Just come on. You got to get it sooner or later. Let's go.
No,
Come on.
it's not like chicken pox. Like you're going to start like putting kids in the same room with and stuff like that.
Come on. Hang out with old Marky. I'll wash some of the sheets.
No,
Wow.
no.
Not all of them. It's just a lot of sheets. Give you a fresh pillowcase.
You're making Christopher C blush, which means
I know. Look at that. Means a lot.
we got David Murdoch in the chat.
Hey, Mr. Murdoch.
What's up, David? What's up?
Hey, don't be blushing, Christopher. You can
What's
come here too, buddy.
FCBD?
FCBD.
Fellow artist, he's always welcome down here.
Something comic.
Free comic book day. Come on, guys.
Oh,
This Saturday is? I thought it was always
yeah.
in May.
It used to be in May.
Yeah, it was
I
always
think
in May.
the COVID pushed it back.
COVID messed it up.
Yeah, but Free Comic Book Day has turned into Terrible Day. Terrible day to go to the shop day.
Yeah, probably so.
yeah.
I'm going.
You're going to get some free comics?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you'll have to tell me what you got. There's actually some good. There used to be some good free comics, but man, some of the stuff they're pushing out. They're in libraries and everything. So my kids would go in and just swoop them up, but they're putting all that propaganda, all that nasty propaganda
I might
in
pick
those
up.
free comics.
Can I pick up that new Gay Robin? Is that a thing I can get now?
It's in there.
It's like it's they finally went with the obvious choice.
Yeah. Did you see the page, the artwork for the page?
I've seen glimpses of it. I haven't really looked that hard.
Yeah. It's really, really, really tough to even conceive of how people could think that's a good idea, the way they put it together. The artist is a gal, and she's a really talented artist, but she makes boys look like girls. Like if you look at her art through the whole series, very talented, real slick style, but it's got that Asian girl eye. You know what I mean? Asian girl eyes on all of the characters. Yeah, so like even Batman or whoever she draws.
How old is Tim Drake supposed to be now?
He's old enough.
Yeah, obviously.
You're older.
50.
No, yeah, he's old, but I mean, in the comics, he's probably like, 15, 16.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's like two teenage boys that are getting together.
Gross.
Yuck.
Yeah. Way to go, DC Comics.
Hey,
All right.
y'all, but just a bunch of bigots.
Oh, look, David Murdoch. Well, first of all, Chris Receipts said comic shop. Yeah, David owns a comic shop. It's cool comic shop. David, you could drop the info down there. It's in Idaho, I think. But good question, David. I did pick up Ultra Mega. I have it right here. I have actually issue 1 through 4, and it's freaking awesome. And I'm going to talk about it here later. I could do a spoiler and non-spoiler review, but it is really good. It's real good. So, we got that to look forward to. But I think. Do we want to move on, now, guys? And
Yeah.
do we have our world famous segment, or do we want to move on to something else?
We do. Let's do that because I probably will not stay on much longer after that.
Yeah, Six sitting feeling fantastic. He's been drugged up for the last week, so he's going to hang out for a little while. So let's do that. Let's move on to the most important segment of the show, our world famous Name That Death. Let's get.
You got the new clip, Cal?
I do. Let's roll it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that.
Yeah.
Very special edition this
All
week.
right.
This was
I like it.
I'll set this one up. This was actually Mutt's idea a number of weeks ago when Karate Kid was having, what was it, like his 35th anniversary or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we were going to do a tournament-based version of this where it's not necessarily deaths, but people being humiliated in tournaments and losing. Death by humiliation. So, yeah, these are all very special, non-graphic deaths this week.
Okay.
PG, little.
Nice.
So we'll do, the first one as always is our warm up. Everybody should know it. So if you want to roll that, is it sun in your eyes there, buddy?
I'm giving myself a Hitchcock frame here with a light shaft. It's just like right on my eyes.
It's awesome, man. You look really gritty.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Puck. Touch me now, Sue. Throw me for what?
Love it, dude.
That's great. David, right out of the
There
gate.
you go, David Murdoch. Rocky 5.
Right out of the gate. Good job.
Hey,
man.
Dillard, what's up, buddy?
Dillard is here.
Dillard. What's up?
There he is.
Happy to see you,
First,
man.
I love it.
Yeah, so that was our warm up poem. This next one, I debated this one being the warm up, but I threw it in there anyway because
Easy one. I like it.
nice, easy one. I know Mutt will like this one.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't think he died. I know the guy in the glass room did, but I don't know if Zeus actually died.
And he got the hammer. The hammer.
Double X hammer.
The head. Yeah. Double.
Rest in peace, Tiny.
Oh, I know. That hurts.
All right. Somebody in the chat, hit us. What is it?
What we got?
Oh, Murdoch will get it.
Oh, yeah.
First,
I figured this one would have been made a good warm up one, but
All right. I'm jumping in.
you gotta go for it, Mutt?
No holds barred.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah. Classic.
Thought I'd get your favorite guy in there. Yeah. Your boy.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make you jealous, man. I might be meeting Ric Flair at the end of the month.
Are you kidding me, man?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna wear a Hogan shirt.
That's a great idea.
My blood pressure just went sky high. Even when you're sick and down and out, you can still get under my skin. How do you do it?
Because I'm slimier now.
Slimy.
This is Muddy Butt Hunter 6.
Money. Oh, Dillard.
That's not it. That's in a different section of the video store.
It's gonna be a problem with him and Christopher C. It's the same chat.
No.
Hey,
Bad
Christopher
combo.
C got it though. No holds barred.
He did.
Spelled it incorrectly. Incorrectly spelled, Christopher C.
Ooh. Look at you being a stickler this week. Oh, it's because I got into your skin. He's gonna be all grumpy now.
That's right.
I love the matching backgrounds, you guys. It's cute.
Yep.
Super cute.
Hold on.
It's not
All right.
matching. They're just there.
They're
It's
the
not
exact
right.
same spot.
This is the kind of
Actually,
thing that would drive.
It's actually a parallel universe these two are in.
Right.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
You
good.
kind of look like a
Right.
Force ghost, Mutt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I've come back. I've come back to help Macho make it through the next challenge. Use the Force.
Explaining furries to his daughter.
Oh my
man.
god, it was like a total parenting nightmare. That
That's
was.
boss level.
The show starts when Chewbacca suit goes on.
Here's Christmas Day. Right on time.
Right on time.
All right, clip number 3.
All right.
Do it.
Clip three.
Crip.
Clip three.
Don't worry
3,
about
2,
it.
1.
Crip. Early Van Damme, and he's the
Early.
villain.
That might have even been before the last one that what's his face? Blanking out.
Statistical zero.
Yeah, Stat Zero got Black Eagle.
Diller jumping in with the wrong answer.
He's a
Probably looks,
class
I do speed these up to avoid copy. Oh, Christopher C. Holy moly.
Wow.
Well played,
man.
sir.
Woo!
He got it.
Nice. Out of the-
Yeah, you got it. I mean, I think it's a fairly popular movie.
Who is the hero in that?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's nobody.
Generic guy.
Oh,
Not-
man.
I mean, he might be someone famous. I haven't seen this movie in ages, but
The name sounds really familiar. I don't
I don't
remember.
think I've seen it.
yeah, I think it was high on the heels of like Karate Kid and all those, kind of playing off that hype.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Christopher.
That was good.
I didn't think anyone was actually going to get that one. Good.
It was in '85.
Oh.
It
Wow.
was
That's
Van
early.
Damme. Hold on, let's see. Kurt McKinney, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and J.W. Sales.
Sure.
Poor
Okay.
Kurt. He's like, man, Van Damme was a villain in that. I ain't got nothing now.
Got nothing.
That poor guy. Oh man.
Hey, what's
I
up,
feel
Rusty
sad for him.
Dale?
Rusty.
Dale. Rusty Dale.
Thanks for coming.
Hey,
Did I come?
come back. All right, here we go. Number 4, 3, 2, 1.
That guy's dead. That guy's
love
dead.
it.
He lived.
Dead.
He looks very dead though.
Yeah, he was dead.
Heard that crunch.
Yeah, that was his neck snapping.
Hmm.
Oh, he lived.
It looked like Fight Club, more fighting, maybe. Fight Club 2, let's fight again.
Undefeated 4-step up to the streets.
Yeah.
The trash movie game this week.
Rusty liked it, so I wonder what it is.
It is actually a good movie. It's a total Karate Kid knockoff. Came out probably about 10 years ago.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah, go for
Uh, Southpaw.
it. No, I think that's a much better movie.
Okay.
I
Any
have
other guesses?
no clue.
Rusty
that
Dale
like-
got it, but can you say the
In
full
BD.
name instead of the initials?
Nothing
If that's
but
what you're
death.
saying.
Naughty by death.
Not be by death.
No bad day.
Well,
No big-
I'm assuming he
no
said.
big deal.
I'm assuming this means never back down, which is what
No
the movie
big
is.
He
deal.
got it. He got it.
Never back down. Yeah, there we go.
He got
Never
it.
back down.
I think
It's
everybody's
actually
got
pretty good.
one.
It's like a modern day Karate Kid. It's pretty good.
Okay, I'll check
It's
it
not
out.
So what was going on there? Was he like remembering his training or something?
I
What
haven't
was
seen that in so long now, but yeah, I think his
Uh,
trainer was. Yeah, he was remembering some training he got. Yeah, I think it was like Black Miyagi. In that
Macho,
movie.
you need some help. You need some help finding something.
Miyagi.
You need some help finding something.
Yeah.
Let's probably
Help-
sitting on it.
Help Macho out.
Oh, here.
I gotta ask, why is there a rocking chair in
Hey,
front of your couch though?
hey, give me the remote. Give me the remote.
Here you go.
I like that Dan wasn't even ready with the right hand on that.
Wait, you should have been. You should have, yeah,
Oh,
put the
here
other
it
hand out.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, give me a high five. Wait.
Oh, gee, this is
Oh,
pathetic.
wait.
I hope we're on number 5 because I deleted number 4 just now.
Yeah, we're on number
That's
5.
so stupid.
Okay.
That was
You're
just-
so
I like that
dumb.
Mutt has like a little chair on top of the couch that he's sitting on.
Huh? No, I'm sitting on the couch.
Lean a
Look,
little bit.
it's just slightly darker here. But
No, lean to your left or your right. Lean to your right. Other way. Your other right. There you go. I see. That's there. There it is. I see it.
That's a little extra support for the couch. It's kind of soft.
That's where Dan usually sits. So.
yeah, it's
All
there's a
squishy and
butt
broken.
shape right here.
All right,
I think
let's do
we need to-
number.
I think we need to start.
Same room, right? Right, you're looking right. I'm looking at you.
Yes.
I think we need to put name that death second because like everyone comes in like when we're halfway through.
I know.
That's fine. Hey, that's
That's why
fine.
we're filling right now with a really good bit.
Yeah. Yeah. We're also stalling because we're trying to keep Mark in longer.
Yeah.
Who are these lunatics walking around my neighborhood
Kill
now?
me.
It's like 100 degrees. Crazy.
Oh, old man moment.
Get off my lawn!
Get out from in front of my house. Don't you know it's hot outside?
Cal running
It's
out
actually
there
a
in his
little cool.
boxers.
It's a little cool. Right. I'm actually in Batman pajama pants right now. Batman
Ooh, let's
pajama
see.
shorts.
Let's
Thank you
see.
very much.
Show,
No.
show.
No.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh.
He went out and bought those after the Robin issue came out today.
Yep. I was expecting a lot more yellow and blue.
Yeah.
That's under the.
Nah, they're just gray with a bat symbol. They come with a sweet tank top, though.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Why'd you wear a
enough
tank
about my
top?
pajamas. Because we're on stream, man.
Who
I gotta
cares, dude?
look
We're,
nice.
we're old dads. Let's just rock it.
Yeah.
Who we got to impress
can't do
anymore?
I'm gonna
Dylan?
do number 5 now.
All right, hit it.
Do it.
2, 1, go. Oh man, he hugged him to death.
Yeah, Christopher C. right away. Dang.
Vision Quest. Dang.
Oh, Vision Quest. I liked that movie. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember liking it.
Dude, both of those guys lost. They were both humiliated wearing a headgear. Here we got Bruce Patton in the chat.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Bruce, hope
Good to
you're doing
see you,
very
friend.
well. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
He
Hope
wasn't
you're-
asking you. He's asking me. He knows I'm
He's
the one that
asking
was-
me.
No, he's asking me. I'm the sick one.
His friend. I was his friend for you as his friend.
Whatever. First is worst. Second is best.
Was my fly open?
Was it? Show us again.
We better check. We better check.
I don't know. Are we still live? I guess we're good if we're still live.
Yeah.
Did we lose Mutt?
Yeah, we had to run. He said he's doing some parenting for a minute. He'll be right.
no.
Yeah.
Mutt.
He has to parent for a second.
I need him for the last one. I don't know if I actually need him.
Priorities, Mutt.
I kind of want
We
it for the last one. The
We
last
got one more, right? 6.
2 more.
Two more.
We're about to do 6 and then 7.
Well, we could do 6 while we're waiting for Mutt. And
I
then,
guess.
And then if he's or we can wait. We can wait.
Let's just stall him. What did he say? What he has to do? Is he beating this kid?
It says, hold on. Yeah, he says, "Gotta go hit a kid. They won't listen. Better teach him now, so I'll have more time later."
That's good. They heal quicker when they're little.
Yeah. He says, "Don't worry, guys. I'm using the phone book."
So wait a minute. If he's at your, is he disciplining one of your kids?
Yeah, because he's here. I gave him permission. He can knock. I mean, if my kids are bad, you need to let him know.
You want Uncle Mutt?
Yeah, the kids aren't going to abuse themselves.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'll tell you, worst thing about being sick, 2 sick parents is three really needy children.
Yeah.
One of them happens to be a toddler.
They're always more needy when you're sick.
Oh, it's miserable.
It's awful.
Yeah, we were the worst parents this week. We just let them use iPads all week.
It's
Yeah.
like
Except for the youngest who refuses to use an iPad because that would be too easy for us.
Oh yeah, you got to do what you got to do to get through. But I remember
Yeah.
when we had our first kid, and Izzy was like just like an infant, like couldn't do anything for herself, like couldn't even be entertained by an iPad or whatever. And we both had the flu so bad, like I would like go vomit and then come and like try to take care of the baby for a few minutes while Ashley was vomiting.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
Like one after another. And I remember like we called her mom and we're like, "Come take her!" Like we can.
Oh man.
And she drove over and got her and kept her for like 2 days for us. And that was the sickest I've ever been in my whole life. I don't remember a worse time. Oh man,
Into their 20s and 30s. Yeah, no, I'm one of those 30-year-olds, and I'm still like call my mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. The word. Yeah. I hit I got like nauseous last week. Was the worst part. You can't do it. You just can't function. Like I'll take every other symptom on the planet, but I can't do the nausea.
Yeah, it's awful.
So, do you know what? Like, you just got? It was just like
I tested negative for COVID, but all the doctors were like it was probably COVID.
Yeah. So,
because you don't want to take away their sweet COVID statistics.
Well,
so,
yeah. And the funny thing is, like, not to get too off topic, because we still got 2 more Name That Death movies. But we met this guy at the gym that we have. There's like a pool, so we get the gym membership when we go to the pool. Because I sure as heck don't do anything at the gym. But we were talking to this doctor who works for the kind of health group in our area that is owned by the gym, and he was saying he's like, yeah, like I work at this clinic, and people will come through, and I will say, you have like X, whatever it is, like you have really bad allergies, or you have like. This is obviously like a stomach flu or something like that. And they'll be like, yeah, but, like the senior staff will be like, yeah, but could it have been COVID?
Oh my God.
They'll be like, no, it wasn't. Like, that's what it was. And they'll be like, yeah, but it could have been though, right? And then they're like, they're kind of like falsely inflating their numbers. Like they're all doing that.
They're still doing it.
I mean, they've been chalking it up to that, even though it tested negative. But
exactly.
But it's like every symptom. It's like the every symptom of the disease. It's
they'll be like, oh, it's this is definitely a false positive. I'm 100% sure you
has to be. You're nauseous. That's definitely like you.
So my wife had to get a test too. I was telling Mark about this before stream. And it's like someone at her work, their roommate got COVID, and so my wife had to get tested. And they're like, just so you know, like if this is negative, it still could just be false.
Yeah,
and you probably still have it anyway.
It's like no matter what.
I mean, seriously, because nothing is FDA approved right now. Like the tests aren't approved, the vaccine isn't approved. Nothing's approved. They're just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes, Bruce. Beer porn is real.
Yeah.
It's
just So anyway, it's.
Well, do we want to move on to number 6? I guess.
Let's do number 6. We'll hopefully he'll be back for the last one.
Before we lose our stream for talking.
We're gonna lose our stream talking about that. Let's keep that for later.
Here we go. Number 6. 3, 2, 1. That's awesome. Winnie Cooper was in that.
Yeah, before anybody guesses, that was the kid from Sequest. That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah, he killed himself, right?
I don't know. Sadly, if that is the truth, but I just remember him in Sequest. In Sequest,
yes,
one of my favorite childhood movies.
Yeah, he was in Sequest. I think this is a Chuck Norris movie, technically, but
was it? Well, he broke all those bricks, and those guys couldn't do it. Freaking lame.
For real. That actually made me nervous watching that because he like lingered in those flames for a few seconds, like to get out.
Yeah. I didn't know Winnie Cooper was in anything but Wonder Years.
Yeah, Winnie was in there, and the guy with the glasses, the dad standing there, looks.
Yeah, what is his name? He's in everything too. He usually plays a bad guy.
Disney, wasn't it? I don't know what it is. It looks like
a
Disney thing with Winnie and that kid. He was in the
It miniseries.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like the Jewy Karate Kids.
I'm looking up to see if this is a Disney movie.
Okay.
The Jewy.
Wow.
I don't think it's a Disney one.
I
Was
don't.
that Joe Piscopo? I didn't catch that.
Jonathan Brandis.
Brandis, is that his name?
Yeah. Oh, Bo Bridges is the guy you're thinking of there. Chuck Norris, Jonathan Brandis. He's the one that I think killed himself.
Oh, there he is.
Just in
You
time.
back? Did Mutt get to see it?
I don't think he saw that one.
Here,
What?
Mutt. Why don't we play one more time for Mutt?
Okay.
Oh crap! I think I deleted it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been deleting them just to make sure that I don't. Well, I'll add it again real quick. I've been deleting them just to make sure that I don't like accidentally go back to the same one.
Yeah.
But it's uploading as we speak. So speak.
Is it going to take a while, or is it something?
Has
it
anybody
just takes a
guessed
few
it?
seconds.
No, nobody's guessed it.
Oh, okay. I'll guess it.
Oh, Mutt's got this one.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Uploading up. Here we go.
We're talking about
You
where
ready?
you have to go. Oh, here we go.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. I love that.
Mutt's face.
I love that. That's no good. It's almost
All
like
right.
an SNL skit or something.
This is from way back in the old brain pan, but I think it's a movie called Sidekicks.
Whoa, Mutt.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Are you on IMDb?
Yeah.
He's on
I don't know.
IMDb. 100%.
Wow,
Wait, I
impressed.
thought
I'm
didn't
looking at
Sidekicks
his
have that-
computer right now. I'm looking at it. He's on.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Sidekicks has it's.
I love how you're
Chuck
both in front of the
Norris.
exact same, like the exact spot.
Is that little Asian kid in it? The little karate master Asian kid?
It's a little it's a little brown-headed kid.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Are you talking about Winnie Cooper?
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Got it.
Well played, Mutt.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Good job.
Nicely done, Mutt. Redeeming himself.
I googled it. I'm sorry. I have to.
Oh,
admit that.
come
I
on.
googled it. Like really
I
quick.
can't even call
Really
it BS.
quick.
I'm too sick to do it.
I
was-
knew.
I was-
I-
For a
I typed it
moment,
real quick.
for a moment, I thought Mutt was an honest guy.
I am honest because I told you that I googled it.
No, you lied for. You can't. Admitting to your lying is not.
I
No,
knew.
if you-
I knew because when he was standing there, he was like, when he came back on there,
I should have caught it when he's like, "Oh, look at the old memory
He goes,
hole."
this was coming back.
Picturing Mutt in
Great
'92, he was probably like
character.
30 years old. There's no way he was watching Sidekicks.
Wow, like you've disappointed Bruce, man. You disappointed Bruce.
Oh, see that?
This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking of. I think
Lee Majors.
the TV show, the
Oh.
Sidekicks TV show.
All right.
Shameful.
Anyway,
Shameful. Minus 1 point, Mutt. No one else is going to get that. It's all good. All
okay,
right,
so this
last one.
This
Let's
next
see
one
it.
here is this one's for Mutt, right? Like this is specially for him.
I don't
Oh,
think
is
so.
it what I think it is?
Oh, okay.
That's not especially
I
for
remember
him, but I just think he'll appreciate it. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
He'll like it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I love it.
He just kind of killed that
Yeah,
one.
he was just dead.
I imagine he was humiliated in those final moments, being crushed.
Who-
between
Yeah.
Lou
I couldn't even see
Ferrigno's
the
legs.
face. Oh, Lou Ferrigno's who it was. Okay.
He's
Oh,
been killed,
man.
crushed by Manfast.
Wow. That was a lean Lou Ferrigno.
Heck yeah.
It's 80s Ferrigno right there.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, I have no earthly idea what that is.
Match. Cage
See, I wish Stat Zero was here tonight. I want to see if I can get him this week. But
Yeah.
I think that one we get him. I don't know if anybody's going to get that one.
he's probably going to claim it on Twitter. Like, oh, I knew that.
Well, just tell us. I don't think anybody. Well, let's give him a couple of
Give
minutes.
him a minute.
Anybody in the chat?
You want to Google
Any-
that one, Mutt?
Any?
Rambo 4. Ram before did have a good death. I'll have to use that at some point for warm
Lou
up.
Ferrigno.
We'll do like a
Cage match.
jugular week.
Movie. I got it. It's called Cage.
Yes, sir.
I just said cage match.
That's not the same thing. It's called
What was
Cage.
it? I had my ear
Yeah.
out.
Well, look, like I remember watching it, and I just couldn't remember. That was I should have got that one because Mutt.
Yeah.
Very clever naming.
I've actually never
Yeah.
owned or watched this movie before. I had to like really look deep for this one,
That's
and
a
it
good
was
one.
hard to find that clip.
That's a good one. That was a great death scene too.
Yeah.
That was good. It's a good death. I don't know if the rest
I
of
like
the
this-
movie's that good, but
I like the snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, there's a lot of snapping, a lot of crackling, and a lot
Foley
of
artists
pop.
did their
crackling.
job there.
Get,
Chris
I want to
Harris
hear
said it
his
delivered.
dialogue in the movie if it's just as good. The quarter neck.
it delivered.
If I would know quarter neck. Whose child is
All
that?
right. Well, that was our world famous name
That was
that
mine.
death, everybody.
World famous. It's become world famous.
It's
World famous.
So thank you guys for playing. I guess we need to give somebody the who won tonight. Probably Christopher C.
Right, Christopher C. He's been
Christopher
nailing
C
them.
won tonight. Yeah, he got a couple of them right. I'd give him.
Props to Rusty Deo for getting never back
definitely.
down.
Yeah. So we'll give it to you, Christopher C. tonight. Don't let it go to your head. But I was
Good stuff.
thinking we should now move. I know Mark's got to go in a second, but we're going to move from these deaths and stuff into some beautiful poetry that Mutt wants to read for us tonight.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's happening is that society has really sort of dumbed down the. Thank you for the stage. Society's really dumbed down the culture. And for all you kids out there, I know that Dillard is a young man, a millennial type. Some of you others that are millennial types that are watching our show, we're a little bit older and wiser than you. And we just want to help you understand, some culture. And so, poetry is a big part of my life. And it's an important thing for us to share with the younger generation. So I've pulled up some poetry and this is pretty popular. This poetry is pretty popular. So I think you'll probably recognize it. I'm just going to read through it and
You're making me feel COVID-y again. The poetry.
all right, let me find it here.
Hey, Rusty, we're here. We're glad you're here for the last two. That's
I
all that
know.
matters.
Okay. And here we go. I'm going to try to get into character as I read this because you want to, really get the energy here.
Whoops. I meant to do. Nope.
Are you ready?
I'll keep you solo.
Okay. My world was shattered. I was torn apart. Like someone took a knife and drove it deep into my heart. You walked out that door. I swore that I didn't care. But I lost everything, darling, then and there. Too strong to tell you I was sorry. Too proud to tell you that I was wrong. I know that I was blind, and darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back all those words that have hurt you, and you'd stay. If I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. Then you'd love me like you used to do. So, guys, I mean, that's just a sampling of the kind of poetry that,
I was laughing too hard at Christopher Senior. Here comes the baby song.
No.
that was by a poet named Cher, and
Beautiful.
I
Did we
just
do
wanted to share
a
that.
poetry clap for that? Is it a
Really, really incredible stuff.
good man? Good.
What's the lesson? Is there a lesson to be learned in this?
Yeah. What's our lesson, Mutt?
Well, the lesson is that if you're in a relationship that doesn't seem to be going well, you just want to be careful about what you do when you're angry or upset. You don't want to have to get into a situation where you can't turn back time because you can't take back the words that you say.
What if you're a short, weird-looking dude and you're married to this tall woman with like a frog singing voice?
In that
say
case,
what
I
you
would
need to
say,
say before you do any ski trips.
yeah, just don't go skiing. That's the only thing I would say.
God.
I knew
dang,
it. I knew that
dang.
was coming out.
Dang,
Sonny Bono, rest in peace. Somebody rest in peace tonight on this show.
Well, you definitely succeeded in making me feel COVID-y, so I am going to bail now.
Okay.
all right.
Thank you, gentlemen. You've made me sick to my stomach.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
Yeah, sickly six.
Sickly Six.
Yeah, get out of here.
Signing
Man.
out.
Take it easy, man. Yeah, get out of here. Go
Before-
rest up or whatever.
Yeah.
Bye, beautifuls.
Get better.
All right.
Well,
That
Christopher,
was good. I'm glad we got to add some real,
some culture,
some
right?
culture, right, to this terrible program.
I'm glad we're able to add some culture. Thank you for that, Mutt.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So let's move on, and specifically, I think Bruce and Christopher and Rusty too. All you guys might be very useful in the next thing we're going to talk about, because we have a segment that's really important, and what it's called is should not be Sasquatch. And what we do here is we're helping Cal make his comic book. If you guys may know, Cal's artist Rob is a little slow on his own.
A little late.
A little late, and it's okay. It's not our Cal's fault. It's Rob's fault. So what we decided to do is we are taking it upon ourselves as his friends to help him make the comic and get it out early for you guys.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
We're doing it. So we're gonna go over some of the art here if we can. We got the art somewhere, guys.
Yeah. Let me just a second. I'll pull that up.
We should start also posting all the art he's been dropping that's not Shinobi Sasquatch.
Oh yeah.
Every time, like he finished, he did that ninja cover, and I'm like, oh good, he should be doing Shinobi Sasquatch. Then he posted something he drew for his friend's bicycle, and I'm like, good.
Ooh, I should get him to draw something for my bicycle.
Right? I mean, if he's gonna draw something for someone's bicycle,
Should be me.
it'd be Macho's bicycle.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme. It's not, Christopher. This is for free. We're doing this for free, my friend. And you're going to be good at this because we need your help to decide the next panel of the comic. So what we're going to do here is we have a number of panels that have been drawn. I can't wait till you see mine because they're the best. So myself, Mark, and Mutt have taken our turns to draw the panels of the comic. And put our own artistic flair on them. And so you're going to get to see those, and then we get to, at the very end, after you see my latest one, excuse me, it's 10 o'clock, we'll start yawning. We're going to go ahead and plan the next image or the next panel that Mutt gets to draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan. So let's do that. If we can get those on the screen.
I can't find them, man. There's a link. And I can't find it. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm looking. Okay. Just talk it out and explain what's going on. Just explain the story.
Ooh.
Well,
Cal, I guarantee you could.
Not only could I have a pretty tight outline for a Western starring a oh, come on. My brain isn't working at full capacity because this is gone. But I need better alcohol tolerance though, because that was 7 ounces and I don't feel any different than I did an hour ago.
Wow.
Port-au-Prince is in
Haiti, Haitian American.
So this is a Western. It's a weird Western. If you don't know what weird Western is, that's like a Western, but with like supernatural things added to it.
Yeah.
It's a Haitian American. He hunts Rougarou. Interesting though, my name tonight is Cal too, Eclectic Rougarou. But
what's a Rougarou?
Yeah,
a Rougarou is it's like it's a mythical creature that's kind of in that the Haitian lore. And it's look up Rougarou. It's I'm like blinking on her.
I know you haven't told me anything.
Well, here's the funny thing: a Rougarou and a Loup-garou are like they're like almost the exact same word, but they're different. But they go back to the same.
Yeah.
They both have like a French origin.
Yeah, it's a French origin. Let's see here. It is. They're. Let's see. Is a creature said to prowl swamps around like the greater New Orleans area, the sugarcane fields, woodlands, and regions. Rougarou is most often described as a creature with a human body, the head of a dog or wolf, similar to a werewolf, but it's a blood-sucking kind of creature.
Yeah.
They look real. They're real creepy, man. They're.
I'm forgetting this book. It may not be Rougarou that he hunts, but in any case, yeah, it's a weird Western horror, but with like a thread of humor throughout it, like a dark comedy kind of a thing.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really. I love the prop. I love the IP. The guy I was going to work on it with ended up turning woke, and so I stopped working on it. But it's cool.
Yeah, Bruce says you're talking to a 56 to a 56-old comic book nerd, weird Western, of course.
Yeah, Bruce. So I don't know why you asked that, but I'm glad you did because I do want to work on that book again, and I'm sure I can find a good artist for it at some point.
I bet Bruce Patton would be a good artist for that.
Bruce Patton is a good artist for anything.
I know,
Great artist
for real. Rusty said I went for Woolloomaloo to see a Rigamaloo. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, match made in heaven. Do
me.
Yes, do it.
Do it, man.
Waiting on some sweet Bruce Patton art.
All right, let me walk through this so people can catch up with the story.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this first panel, okay, so what we know about Shinobi Sasquatch, the only thing that we really know is what we've seen in the previews on the Indiegogo page.
Yeah.
So we know that there's like this big like sort of matchup between Shinobi Sasquatch and a fire demon of some kind. So after defeating the fire demon, he just drops that thing's huge helmet onto an ice cream truck. And he orders a Princess Twist. Now, what happens is basically the chat chimes in and gives us the story elements to draw. So with your help, we're going to create this story. We're not going to take away from the original Shinobi Sasquatch. This should not be Sasquatch. It's just a nice, fun comic that we're having a good time with.
Yeah.
So this panel right here is where he drops the fire demon's helmet and he orders a Princess Twist. And that was done by 6 a.m. Comics, who's a very talented illustrator in colors, as you can see. Then we get here. This is Macho's contribution. Basically, he gets his Princess Twist, and he's sitting there, and a little girl sits down next to him and says, "Whoa, mister, that's a big Princess Twist you got there." And then my panel was next. Basically, the chat said that she would ask Shinobi Sasquatch to help her look for her lost puppy. And I tried to stay on point with the illustration. As you can see, I tried to keep it nice and canon.
It's fine.
It's not quite as good as Macho's.
Not quite as good as mine. Look at the detail I put in his toes.
It's really good. Obviously, you're very talented.
Yeah.
So then Shinobi Sasquatch puts on his skates, and he's going to help her find the lost dog. Then 6 a.m. added these panels in for us. Lost puppy, and then this is David's help for us, David Murdoch's help. He said that what should happen is that she should be floating away with her feet kind of dangling off the ground, mysteriously. And then this is the most complicated panel that we've done so far. This is from Macho.
Yeah, I mean, you guys threw me the difficult one because you knew I could do it.
Yeah, we have obviously after your first one, we have a lot of faith in your ability to tell a good story.
But I only work in color pencils exclusively and ballpoint pen.
Well, it's really good. It really is. So then, what happens, what you find out is that there's this fire hydrant factory out in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
And you see this like thing that's behind the tree holding her up into the limelight there, into the light.
Yeah.
And Shinobi Sasquatch is like, what's going on here? And the closer he gets, he realizes that there's a Derman. The Derman is holding up this poor girl. She's not really a girl. She's just bait. And he's like, what's that? So now it falls to you, chat, to help us figure out the rest of the story.
What happens next? You get to decide what Mutt gets to draw. You missed the best part of that entire entire image. It's where the moon is saying, "Oh no, he didn't."
Let's see if I can get in there. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
I'm real proud of it.
That's nice.
It's canon. The moon talks in Shinobi Sasquatch.
Yep, and there's a Derman.
There's a Derman.
Yeah. So there's a lot of really interesting things that are already happening, and we get to take it a little further. What should happen next, chat? What should happen next?
What should happen next? Come on, Christopher C. I know you got some. Bruce. Let's hear it. Rusty.
Yeah.
Everybody else, Papa Shuko. I know you're out there.
We got some really creative people in this chat, so it should be good.
I know you're being a ninja, Kokoshuko. You should let us know.
Does he eat that dog? I hope he eats that dog.
He can eat the dog.
Where's the dog? What are you talking about?
The dog in the picture. Or like the lost dog.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there is a dog.
Maybe there's a dog somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe so right now we know that the dog.
Someone found a dog in there.
No, there's a dog in the. She was looking for her lost puppy.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
She's like, I hope the dog gets eaten. Oh, Bruce has something. Here we go. Hear me out.
Oh no, it's gonna be good. I can tell you that much. Yeah, maybe there's a dog, and maybe there really is a dog.
Where is Skip?
Maybe the dog. Maybe the dog is like it's Shinobi Sasquatch has like it's like his short round, and like the dog like costume gets popped out, and it's like a short round from Indiana Jones.
I like the dog being named Short Round. That's great.
What's that?
I said I like the dog being named Short Round. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. It's up to you, chat. We don't have to do the next page. If you want us to do it, we will. Basically, it's a blank slate. All right. What do you guys think?
I'm telling you, I think the dog should be. I think the somebody's hiding inside the dog, and like the dog stands up, like the dog. Well, I don't know if anybody will get that because it was just like the puppy thing.
All right, here's Pat Nod. Here's his idea. What if the dog is a puppet of the wife of the Derma, and Shinobi Sasquatch reveals it to him as an aha moment? The dog is a puppet of the wife of the Derma. Getting complicated. And Christopher, then he eats the dog for his trouble. Whatever happens, that dog is going to get eaten.
The dog's going to get eaten.
Let me just clear something up here. Shinobi Sasquatch only eats people, and he only eats really bad people, and he only does it once a month under the full moon. Like serial killers and child molesters and people like Shinobi Sasquatch only eats bad people.
He's like the
he doesn't eat dogs.
He's like the Dexter of the supernatural world.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
he is.
So
except he's not a sociopath. He has to. It's like in order to keep going, he's got to eat a guy. Like what's the big deal?
It's not Derma. The Derman. That was a mistake by a typo by Dave Murdoch, and we just made it. We just made it canon that it's a Derman, not a demon or whatever. Yeah. So the Derman, and I totally ripped that off. I totally ripped that thing off of Doom. It's like a cacodemon from Doom.
It's funny though because Rusty's right. It does remind me of a beholder from Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't have all the eye stalks on it, but it still has that like single eye and the big mouth. Also, in Big Trouble in Little China, there's a thing like that too.
Yeah.
You remember Mad Balls? It reminds me of a Mad Ball.
Yeah, Mad Balls. Heck yeah.
So
Yeah, dude. So like, okay, so what should happen is that I'm going back to Bruce, and I'm just going to try to make some sense out of this. What if the dog is a puppet of the wife of the Derman?
maybe
Let's make the dog the evil wife of the Derman. So it's really an evil person, so he can eat the dog.
Oh, so that Shinobi can eat the dog?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
woman. It's a woman, but she's possessed a dog.
We gotta give the viewers what they want.
They
If
want
want
to
Shinobi to eat a
needs to
dog,
be eaten. Okay.
the dog's gonna be eaten. He's gotta.
Yeah, that way he can eat the dog.
That way
right?
you can eat the dog.
Yeah. So the next panel is going to be basically
I have to
the
break this up into like more than one panel.
the Derman's wife. The Derman's wife
That
is
way
going
he
to
can
come
eat the
out and attack Shinobi Sasquatch, and it's going to talk to him, and then he's going to defeat the dog and eat it.
Okay. You know what? I'm in. I like it. The dog gets eaten, so everybody gets what they want.
You got to work with what you get, man. We got Bruce in here throwing some
Okay.
ideas. Let's
right.
do it.
I love it. We had the whole furry thing earlier. Now we've got the eat a dog thing going. I mean, we're just all over the map here.
Here comes Skip sliding in.
Skip, you did miss some stuff. I'm sorry, my friend.
Thank you for joining us, Skip.
The Derman, David. The Derman.
Uh-oh. Shinobi Sasquatch points his sword at the Derman. The Derman, David.
Then he said
Let the
Derman.
girl go. The Derman, confused, replies, what? Shinobi Sasquatch, the girl, put her down. The Derman lowers the bait girl, still attached to the creature. Shinobi Sasquatch runs to the
Girl. I bet he's going to type girl.
To be continued.
TBD.
No. Stockholm syndrome, and she was searching for her future. Zippy, eat a dog.
You had to be
Yes.
here for the whole thing to understand, but yeah, eat a dog.
Yeah, we're gonna have Shinobi Sasquatch eat a dog.
We got to. It's
It's-
what the people
All
want.
right,
We gotta give
Bruce,
people
take
what they
your break.
want.
We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, come back soon, Bruce.
Yeah. All
I
right.
almost
So,
feel like I need a nicotine break and I don't even smoke.
what if Shinobi like kills the dog and he's like, "There's only one thing I can do with a demon like this," and then
Yeah.
it shoots him with a wok and he's like cooking Chinese food.
Oh, I kind of like that. He chops it up
Yeah.
with his swords, and then he like fries it
points,
on a
good.
wok.
Yep.
But it would
The
be
girl
Japanese
shakes her
food.
little girl. Wake up. The German pretending to be the little girl. It's okay.
I think it's a lady. I think it's a dog with a lady head.
Okay.
Oh wait, let's continue. He goes, Shinobi runs to the girl. You're right, and shakes her. Little girl, wake
Oh, sorry.
wake up. The Derman pretending to be the girl. It's okay. I'm good. You can put your weapons down. Oh, David's into this kind of thing where the Derman is using the bait, and he's he's really trying to
Yeah.
Well,
flesh that out.
The problem is that David's writing a good comic book.
Right.
That's the problem here.
It's good, too good, David.
David's writing something that's good, and so we're just trying to ruin it every chance we get.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to make it worse. He's trying to help us.
Yeah.
And Skip's saying that that's camp, but it's not Skip because it's not really a dog. It's just a woman head with a dog body.
And Shinobi Sasquatch isn't really a wolf. He's a Sasquatch.
Zippy, that's exactly what this is.
It's exactly what we're doing, Zippy.
Yeah, it's choose your own adventure. We're making should not be Sasquatch.
Yeah.
And we can do anything we want because it's just being silly.
So we put out these panels. You can see one of the finest panels that has been put out yet is the one that you're looking at right now. And we're doing the continuation. So,
Right.
So that's kind of where we're at. So if you have ideas, throw them out. All we know is that a dog's getting eaten at this point by somebody. It could be, doesn't have to be Shinobi. Maybe the dog.
Can the dog have a lady head?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. A Karen head. Let's give him a
Karen haircut. Yeah, I like it. Give the dog a Karen haircut. Oh, the dog is still voicing.
Okay, now David, who's a good writer, is trying to pull it all back to where we're trying to push it to. Who do you think you are, Tim Drake?
Well done, Skip. We missed that conversation earlier.
Nice. Ooh, look at that.
So this is why we're doing Should Not Be Sasquatch, because Rob just finished a cover for some ninja book, and then this is the next thing he posts. Like, Rob, draw the Should Not Be Sasquatch.
No, I know.
I love you, Rob.
That's all right. We're going to give the fans what they really want.
That's right.
Yeah, I know you got a lot of backers and made a lot of money on Shinobi Sasquatch, but what we're making now, this is what people really want.
That's what the people want to see.
That's
hey,
right.
I gotta say real quick, Zippy, thank you very much. First time viewer, congrats on hearing Shinobi.
Yeah, thank you.
And we appreciate it.
Thank you.
And if you enjoy it, please come back. You missed though, Zippy. I gotta be honest. I'm sad because you missed our Name That Death.
Yeah, it was good
segment. It's world famous. You gotta catch
world
it.
Famous.
All
over the place.
Fantastic. Christopher won tonight. I don't know.
Well, we're going to keep it with
here.
We're going to say no molestation, I think is the rule.
But he's going to eat the dog. He's going to cook it up like Chinese food.
We'll give you the eating part, just not the molestation part.
Yeah. Well played, Zippy.
You'll get this one. You'll get Should Not Be Sasquatch way before you get Shinobi. So don't worry about it. You're going to get something. That's what we're doing here.
Look, if you have shade to throw anywhere, don't throw it at that man up there. You throw it at Rob. But anyway, let's not worry about it. So right now, let's just like put a cap on this. So what do we got right now? We're going to
real quick.
Yep.
I want to correct myself. I looked up my outline and my backstory stuff for that Weird West story I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a Lugaroo. Loogaroo. Lugaroo. Okay. Lugaroo.
Yeah, Lugaroo from Haiti. Okay. Monsters of the world.
He doesn't practice voodoo, but he uses he's got his father's spirit that kind of guides him, and he throws the bones. Like the book is called 13 Bones, and he throws the bones every morning. It tells him how many bullets he's going to need. And he goes out and he hunts. He's a regular bounty hunter by day, and then at night he hunts monsters, and he's trying to find the Lugaroo that killed his mom.
Oh,
and him and his dad came over from Haiti. And his dad ended up dying, and so his dad's spirit kind of guides him. It is such a fun book. I need to.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, a Lugaroo is a kind of like a vampire with shape shifting abilities and sucks blood. So it's kind of
they look like a normal lady during the daytime, and at night they shed their skin and become like a weird hag that their whole purpose of existence is they deliver blood to the devil. It's
super weird.
It's got a real dark,
super weird,
dark aspect to it. But yeah, that book is called 13 Bones, and it'll come out eventually if I ever find an artist to do it.
Look, sounds like you're gonna get a DM from the legend himself, Bruce Patton.
Oh, man, I would love to see you guys team up.
I would love to see that. That would be so good.
Do it, guys.
So a girlfriend who turns into a wife, then.
I think Bruce might have his own. He might have something on his mind already, because when he asked me, he asked me for a reason. So
if he has an idea, you might be able to throw something down for him. So, cool. So we have a dog with a Karen haircut who maybe you should.
Yeah, Karen haircut. So what we do is we have the Karen haircut. We get somehow or another this dog comes flying out of the fire hydrant.
You should have the Karen haired dog basically pulling a Karen but on the monster or on Shinobi Sasquatch for berating the monster because the monster's just trying to live or something like that. And then Shinobi gets this evil look in his eye because he's pissed because this dog with the Karen haircut is ruining his day, and he chops it up and eats it.
Okay, I think what we need to do is have you two writers turn this into panels.
Oh gosh,
not right now. I mean, after the fact. But I think we got some
Thanks,
general.
Skip.
Okay, all right, we got stuff to roll with. So if we've put a pin in that, we should move on.
Sure, let's do it.
That's good. You ready to move on? So in the show flow notes, this is like, just so you guys know, I have like notes on my phone and I have to go by, or I get way off topic. So part of why we're here is we're comic book nerds, we're comic book creators, and we love comics. So what I thought I would do tonight is I would review a comic that I got and read, and that comic is Ultra Mega, issue number 1. I don't know if anybody, are you guys familiar with this Ultra Mega? Anybody?
We are.
I am.
You guys are? Okay, cool. So if you're not, you guys out there, this is a book. It's a skybound image situation. This is a third printing book, so it's gotten beat up and stuff. I've lent it out to friends to read, and everybody comes back with the same thing, that it's freaking awesome. And so I'm going to kind of tell you why it's awesome and why you should check it out. So, books contain, like we're talking about the whole gay Robin thing. I mean, like, whatever, it's fine, but they've kind of like, they just keep pushing agendas on everything superhero wise. Marvel and DC, they're not doing it, but Image is still doing some cool stuff. So I bought this book on a recommendation by, I can't even remember who, but this is kind of like, this is going to be my review. I'm going to start non-spoilers, and then I'm going to like kind of give you the like spoiler warning, and I'll probably go into some if anybody wants to hear. So basically, the world has a new plague, and the plague is not COVID or the Delta variant or whatever. It's kaijus. Like it's a plague. It's a virus that causes kaiju monsters to spontaneously kind of grow out of a human. It's really gross. And this book is so freaking metal in the way that it like does this whole kaiju thing. It's bloody and it's brutal and it's gruesome. It's a little bit sad in a couple spots, and it has some really hilarious moments. So the kaiju virus, kind of getting back to the book, is it can kind of manifest at any time. Like if people catch it, it doesn't like automatically, spontaneously happen. It could like sit dormant for a while, and it seems to really like make them grow into kaijus when when somebody who has been given this kind of protector status gets near them. And I'll get to that here in a second. But when you catch this virus, you basically turn into this bloody, disgusting, like, there's like tentacles and slime and you like all kinds of different kaiju shapes and stuff. And they just try to wreck house, like destroy whatever city they're in, kill all the humans. And it's to basically prepare the way for kaijus to rule the earth. So this at some point in this book, you see kind of their answer to the kaiju's menace, which is Ultra Mega. This guy on the front cover, or other Ultra Megas like him. And it's a Ultraman, it's a like Voltron kind of giant, kaiju fighting situation. And it's this weird floating crazy space guy, and he gives out eyeballs that people go into your chest and then kind of wake you up, and you become this kind of warrior, this Ultra Mega warrior. And it's amazing. So I'm gonna get back to where I can kind of see the screen. Best book that's come out in ages. Yeah, I agree, David. It's really good. Like a person becoming a monster, or the monster grows out of their thigh, or whatever. The person kind of becomes a monster. Let's see if I can like in the very first or the third panel of the whole book, this guy's like sitting at the dinner table or the breakfast table, like reading his paper with like his son and his wife, and he just like spontaneously, his head like grows all big and gross, and like, let's see here, let me see if I can find another disgusting, like, look at this freaking art in here. It's incredible. Like this, there's an Ultra Mega kind of taking out one of the kaijus. Let me show you this one real. Look at the fight scenes, man. It's like really good perspective. The colors are awesome. The like, the lettering is really good. There's a big in this panel up here. There's this like big fat kaiju that has eaten so many people. It's like full. It says like I'm a vessel of pickled human woe for my queen. It's so good. Anyway, it's super disgusting. And it gets really gross, but it kind of gets sad. There's some parts in here that are a little bit sad, especially for your parents. Oddly enough, but it's incredible. I can't recommend it enough. That's kind of my spoiler-free review. I'm not giving you anything that's not going to ruin it. Should I go into some spoilers at all, guys? Are you interested in spoilers, or would you rather stay spoiler-free at the time?
Who's the creative team?
Cool. So creative team is James Herron and Dave Stewart.
Dave Stewart, nice.
Yeah, it looks like Dave Stewart, crazy colorist, really good. Russ Wooten is the letterer. Sean McKenzie. Makowitz. Sean Makowitz is the editor.
So the writer is the artist.
James Herron is a creator, writer, artist, and writer. Yes.
Nice.
Guy is on point. And so one thing I love that Six will agree with: the cover art matches the interior art on all 4 books so far. So there's 4 of these books out.
How many pages?
This is a big, thick book. It is probably. I don't have a page count. I mean, I'm going to go with probably, around 40 pages, maybe total. Maybe not quite 40 pages.
Okay.
Something like that. It's like a double ear. Yeah, it's thick with 2 C's, Christopher. $7.99 for this thing for the first one. Like, they ain't cheap, but it's a thick book here. It's not a full on trade, but it's pretty thick. I spent my own money on this, and I like it. It's really good. I highly, highly recommend it if you want to buy a new comic that is exciting. It's full of action. It's wild. The coloring is incredible. The art is incredible. The story is really good. A guy's head gets punched into space. I'm just going to tell you
Nice.
it literally gets punched out of the orbit of the Earth into space. Like, that should tell you all you need to know. It's brutal and disgusting and incredible. If you like good monster books, amazing. I got issues 1 through 4. They're so good. They're really, really, really
I'm
good.
going to get one this week.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. Good review.
And I'm gonna do a review of another book that we're gonna edit. I'm gonna give it to Mark to edit. But there's another book that came out, and I can't remember the imprint on it. It's not an Image book, but it's called Barbarian, and it's a little bit more of an adult rated. Well, I mean, this is more of an adult book too, but this one has a couple things in it. They're a little bit more adult themes, but I will say right now, it is hilarious. It's about a guy who is a barbarian, and he's cursed by witches, and he can't kill unless his axe lets him. And so the axe is sentient, and he talks to his axe to get kind of permission to kill people, and it is hilarious. It's a really, really, really great book. I'm going to do a whole review on that thing. It's fantastic. So those are kind of my 2, and I'm going to start doing, like I said before, 6 a.m. Comics, Mark 6 a.m. Comics. Yeah.
That's who we're talking about. 66.
Yep. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start buying comics based on the cover, and then we're going to and I'm going to review them and see what they're like. I'm not going to pick up I'm not going to look at the inside at all. I'm going to buy a book, review it based on the cover, and we'll see if it's any good, because the cover should tell you what you're getting, and a lot of it doesn't, right? So
yeah, good marketing.
In this situation, the cover tells you exactly what you're getting. It is so good. I can't tell you enough how good this book is.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's it. If you guys enjoy that, if you think this is something we should do more of, if you want to learn more about some cool comics that come out, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll continue to do that.
Yes.
Have you picked up the Unethical Spider Vark?
What the heck?
No, I have not.
Be looking for that one.
I have not.
A couple of questions here by Skip. He says, "Are you guys going to Free Comic Book Day this weekend? Are you guys going?"
Maybe. Probably not.
Probably not.
I call it Free Propaganda Day because I don't really like it. It's when lots of people just kind of show up randomly to get free stuff, and it really kind of messes up the vibe of a comic shop, and it really stresses out comic shop people. They don't like it.
Yeah.
We used to go and get them at the library, so I wouldn't stress out my local comic shop. But I just have found like a lot of the stuff that we were picking up. This is probably like 2 or 3 years ago, just falling super flat. It's just a bunch of promotional nonsense. So I don't really do it. I'd prefer just to spend my money and get a good story. So I don't really do it.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten 3 good comics. All the biggest press would be Image. The local comic book shop that just opened this year happens to carry a ton of small press stuff, and he's excited about small press, like very excited about that stuff.
That's good.
He's carrying Indie. He will be carrying Hero Blood of Patriots.
Yeah, boy.
In his comic book shop soon. So we're all excited about that, but that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I've been picking up weird small press books, and they're really good. Like I got 3 in a row. I was really excited.
Oh, small press is where it's at, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
awesome.
can you imagine what it's going to be like 10 years from now when everybody and their brother has a comic that they make off their computer at their house? There's no more mainstream publishers hardly. All of the characters that you love today are probably still there, but they're owned by these mega corporations and they're just on cups and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless somebody does like I was tweeting about it the other day, unless somebody does like a bootleg Captain America, nobody that really likes comics is going to buy Captain America unless it's like a bootleg done by somebody that really cares about the character,
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting landscape over the next 5 to 10 years. I think that definitely indie is going to be everything. Everybody's going to have their favorite niche story that they like. Nobody has to sort of like the thing like Star Wars or Marvel movie. It won't be like that anymore. It'll be everybody will have this really like tight thing that's just for them that they love. And creators like us, we'll have a buying group that it'll be a tight buying group, but it'll be a consistent buying group because the people that buy from you will like what you do.
What you're putting out. Yeah. I think it's really interesting. So I said I went to the con this weekend and I brought a guy who had never been to a Comic-Con before and hadn't even read a whole lot of comics. And he said, I was talking to him today and he goes, I didn't buy comics because I didn't really get into the superhero vibe. Like I just didn't get into it. And he goes, and then plus I always feel like they're selling me something that I don't want. And this guy's not he's not like a real conservative guy or anything at all. He's like very liberal leaning, which is kind of a unique take on it. But he said, I feel like they're always selling me something. So I always went for like the weird sci-fi or like off-brand stuff because it was really a good story. And so you should have seen the stack. Like the guy he spent $150 and he got so many like fantastic. I mean, he got a lot of Image stuff too, but Image puts out good books, as you can see here, even still. And he was picking up a lot of those comics. And he goes, man, I wish there was a place I could get some indie comics. I love indie comics. And I was like, yes, I wish there was a place you could go to do that was a little bit more, easier access. And we're getting there. Like we're working on that. But it was pretty cool to hear him say that. He goes, that's where the best stories come from. And I was like, you are exactly right. So it's kind of neat to hear.
All right, let's hit chat real quick. So quick, Skip, where's Samurai Comics? I don't know if you guys know, Skip and I actually live pretty close to each other.
Very cool. Samurai, check it out.
I found that out last week, and I'm gonna be doing a podcast with him pretty soon.
Sweet.
Hopefully.
Nice.
I blanked on it last week, but hopefully he still wants me. But yeah, I found out he lives pretty close to me, so I want to know where that con is.
Last comic guy, Zombie Tramp.
Zombie Tramp. This is a good question.
That is a good question.
Ask, what are some dream talents with whom you'd like to work if you had your druthers? You guys, what do you guys think?
Well, for me, it'll always be my first answer would be if I could have like a one-shot mini comic of Hero drawn by, don't get offended, Mutt, drawn by Sam. I'd love to have Sam Keith. Sam Keith.
Oh yeah.
Sam Keith.
Draw Hero in his like weird style. Oh my gosh, it'd be incredible. I would love to work with him. I think
that's amazing.
And the guy's just like such a talent. So.
Yeah. I would have Dale Keown. I mean, I know he's kind of like, the golden child right now. But I have always been a humongous Dale Keown fan. I mean, he's
His
just
style is incredible.
so amazing to work with. I would write a story that was just for him, and I would just let him go to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, good. That's a great question.
Man, that's so tough. Like I would say Stephen Platt, but like Rob is kind of in that same vein.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I love Stephen Platt though. I feel like he could work faster than Rob. But I don't know. I mean, going back, like maybe like Greg Capullo.
Yeah.
Spawn, Greg Capullo.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously he's only gotten better, but like when he took over Spawn, like I love McFarlane. When he took over Spawn,
But
I was like,
his
who's
Spawn,
this McFarlane guy? Oh my gosh.
His Spawn stuff, it was like McFarlane on another level. It's really
it's so much like McFarlane's great. Like he's like an idea man, like he had, he's a great artist, but Capullo was like a refined McFarlane, like he was like, he took his stuff, he took his style and his concepts and just added a level of polish to it that just wasn't there yet. But yeah, Capullo, I can't think of anyone else at the moment. I know there's people out there that I would really love to work with, but I'm just spacing right now.
Bruce says, small press, it's always been, can I share a link with you? Yes, share the link while we're going through the rest of the chat.
Please.
Amigo Comics.
Okay. Amigo Comics.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab this weird comic I bought at the Comic-Con too. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
American Indie Comics through Artist. Okay, cool. So we got some recommendations here. I've never heard of any of those, but these are the things we probably want to be checking out.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I like what Skip said. He said, I'd hit up Steve Rude about doing a cover for me. Can you imagine if your comic had a Steve Rude cover? I would be over the moon about that.
I can't.
He's amazing.
I don't know Steve Rude. What does he do?
Nexus. Nexus. He did a lot of DC and Marvel stuff, but he's probably for his indie. He's most famous for his indie comic book Nexus.
Dude, Creech was phenomenal.
I don't know.
I hear he might be coming back around. It was Greg Capullo's creator owned. He did it. I think at Image, and I think David Murdoch. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Creech was this kind of monster anti-hero created out of aborted fetuses.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I think that is
that true? Oh man,
David Murdoch, please correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's what it was.
I walked in right to the middle of that. That was weird.
Oh man.
Yeah. But it is. I mean, Creech it was an awesome book.
Big alien.
Bruce, 1987 was a great year. I think it was all black and white in 1987. There wasn't much color in the small press field at that time.
Well, look at these covers. So here's Ultra Mega number 2.
Yeah,
Sweet.
love it.
Ultra Mega number 3. This cover so good. The color, so good. And then Ultra Mega number 4. Oh,
man, I love the logo for that. I'm a sucker for those like hand-drawn, painted letter type things from comics.
It's really good. But I found this weird book I had to buy. I don't know if it's considered a manga or not. It's in a kind of a manga style, but the art was really cool. I bought this thing. It's like a trade.
Appleseed, yeah.
Appleseed, yeah.
It's an anime, right? That was made.
So this is before the anime.
I remember Creech now. What is he doing? What's on his hand? Oh, it's like a glove.
Yeah, it's like a weird like mechanic, like cybernetics or something. I don't remember exactly. I remember loving the book. I'm sure I've got it somewhere, but yeah.
You're right. That is McFarlane on speed right there.
Yeah. Look, I'd also be interested in working with Jay Lee. Look at this hell.
Yeah, Jay Lee is fantastic.
Look at this. I didn't know what this was. I was like, what is Hell Shock? Issue number 1. And I mean, it's very Jay. Like, look at this. Say Jay Lee, but it's just another. It's like the Crow. I think it's like a shirtless guy with long, greasy hair, and he fights with people. It's what I've gotten by looking through it. And then the last, I'm not even joking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. The last 7 pages of this comic are all advertisements. They're all ads.
Oh, man.
Anyway, it was $1 I bought.
So Creech, I just confirmed, he is created with hundreds of aborted fetuses.
Gross.
And
is it a statement about? Okay, I got to ask. Is
the
character a statement in some way? Because that's a pretty specific and horrible thing to make your character out of.
Yeah, I know I was pro-life then. I don't remember the details of the book so well, but I know I would have, if I would have started reading it and it was like something other, I probably would have thrown it down.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the story, but I do know that Capullo he's finally gonna finish the story. He's gonna he has a continuation of Creech coming up. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna if I don't have all 3 of the books, because it's only 3 issues.
This is
pick them up on Comixology.
This is the shortest Wikipedia I've ever seen. Is about
it's very short.
I've never seen a shorter Wikipedia than that.
Which means it probably is.
It's 2 paragraphs and then a sentence. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Zippy the Unicorn. I would probably try to do something myself. I would probably try to do something before I approached a big creator like that, especially somebody with a price tag like that. I would do it small. I would do it small.
Dude,
but I mean, if I had my dream, I would do it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is interesting to me because David Murdoch, I mean, not to blow your head up or anything, but I feel like you're probably leagues better than Temple-Smith. He's very he's got a really cool style, but he's all flash and all style. There's no substance or skill in his art.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, Ben Temple-Smith. I mean, if you just go check out some Ben Temple, really explore some of the things he's done.
I've looked at a lot of Ben Temple-Smith. I've a lot of his books. I like the subject matter of his books, but I don't like the one that really got me was the one with all the squid people things that invade the earth. I forget what that's called, but
Tentacle, I think.
It was hard for me to get through it because his art is so
Squitter.
He kind of Squitter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
His art is so minimalistic in a lot of ways. Maybe that's his point. Maybe he just is quick. But
he's fast. It's expression. I mean, it's about getting a lot of expression.
I think that where David's art, I guess they're similar in some ways, but Ben Temple-Smith's art has more hard lines in it.
Yeah.
Where, I'd say Dave's is more sculpted. We should show some of Dave's art.
Painter.
Really good. Yeah, like a painter. It's really, really good. And I have it right here. Hold on. Yeah. Maybe.
Get it, man. Get it.
Have it? Do I have it here?
You have your hero?
No. No, it's upstairs. I think it must be in my room. Oh, no. Okay. It's right here. I got it.
That room is a mess. The only clean part is the part he's sitting in right now.
Yeah. Look what I got right here. It's in the thing.
Oh, baby. Okay, guys, you're getting for a treat. This is David Murdoch's book.
Look, David Lucas, the collector's edition, and look at this. He hooked it up.
That's so cool, man.
It's mine's on my coffee table.
This one wasn't like a finished issue, because it was I think there's some things missing. I think in these, but I'm not going to be able to do this.
He gave you the proof.
Yeah, proof copy.
Print proof.
And it's so good. Look at this crazy painted creepy housecape.
It's so moody, right? It's so atmospheric.
It's really good. And so let me see if I can find. There's a couple really good ones in here. Anyway, David is a crazy good artist. And he does this stuff digitally. But look at this face. It's this. Is that coming through?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so good. So he's incredible. And I agree with Cal. I like Temple-Smith a lot, but I think I have to agree. I'm a big Murdoch fan here. And he did a hero. He did one of these kind of digital paints of Hero, and it is so good. Is so
I've got a copy of it. It's on a drive, though. I'd have to find it.
yeah, I have it somewhere. Yeah, there's a squitter.
God, look at that, man. How
It's
can you
good.
say he's not like, look at that.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like, look, dude, he does like his tentacles are, I don't know, they're tentacly. The fingers is like fingers bug me. Like he's just so wispy. He's so I feels not uncommitted to me. Like look at the nose, look at the face over here.
It looks kind of indie. Like it looks a little
It's
bit
very,
like
yeah. That's what
it's
it is.
cool, like-
It's indie, right?
I love indie art. Like I'm about like indie art, so it doesn't bother me at all. Mutt is laughing.
Cal, you're crazy. That is good.
No,
It's
dude,
good.
look at this. Look at this face up here. That's what I'm talking about. This looks like, you know what this is what his art looks like to me. It looks like if you like you like in high school, you went to school with a guy who was a good artist, and like instead of doing work in class, he just like doodled on his pages. This is what it looks like. This is the page doodle. You know, it's not a fully finished, completed professional piece of artwork. It's just a doodle. Look at the nose, how little detail there is, and then there's like a million lines on the lips. I don't know. It turns me off. But I there's times where I do like there's pages he does where I'm like, that's really good.
Yeah.
And his coloring really is what does it. You know, like that's what finishes it for me. Like that's why I can read a Ben Templesmith book, is because like the coloring like completes the look. But it's a complete package. Like his inks, to me, I just want to barf. I can't stand his inks. But when it's finished with colors, they're really good. Like I don't know. Like it brings it all together.
Like Ben Templesmith. When I see his inks, I just want to barf. Cal Jameson.
Yeah.
So I'll never get to work with Ben Templesmith, but that's okay. Because I don't want to.
Real quick, and let's go through some chat.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Rusty. We'll start with Rusty right there. He says, making some lunch and listening. Hey, thanks. That's cool. We really appreciate
Where are
it.
you, Rusty?
Rusty must be on the other side of the planet.
He's on the other side of the planet, man.
Yeah.
Well, there are some characters I don't recognize in his name. So
Yeah.
All right, and then we appreciate you. I mean, put us on to listen to, man. If you can stomach Macho's voice, then just let it play. Zippy says, by the way, a bunch of good creators just went to Texas for the Bell County Comic Con. You guys should consider it for next August.
And I would love to come to Texas.
He's talking about Tim Lim and I think Soul Finder.
Doug.
Yeah, Doug Ernst.
Cool.
Doug Ernst. And some of those creators that are connected. And they had it was like a big to-do, like big signage. Yeah, they had a big hall, I think. So they made a big deal of those guys.
I'm a big fan of Texas as a state. I went once and I loved everything about it. They make a lot of really good barbecue down there. That's mainly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's really good.
We should try and meet up down there next year. It's a year away. Maybe we can figure that out.
County.
My wife literally told me that we should make a plan. The Goons should make a plan.
We should present Should Not Be Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we won't have Should Not Be Sasquatch.
Yes.
We won't have Should Not Be Sasquatch by then.
Absolutely.
So we'll have Should Not Be.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I got a bunch of peeps in DFW, so we could get down. That'd be fun.
All right. We can make this happen.
But just because Skip
just because I'm good looking good, there you go. Give the people what they want, Cal. Give the people what they want.
It's when you were showing the book. You guys are way late.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was doing it before. I'm sorry.
No, I had him full screen back when he was sharing something.
Did you?
I don't know.
No,
When you were doing your comic review.
He's showing art, and these guys are looking at it on their phone, and they're like,
"Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm not on the ball."
Yeah.
All right.
What? No, Zippy, no. Are you serious?
My uncle. Then who? Oh, he's just messing with you, man.
Oh, okay.
For the record, I like the guy.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I love Ben Templesmith.
Yeah. Skippy, you are
So
perfect.
No way.
Here.
No way. You called him out big time.
That was so good.
You said I
Oh,
want.
man.
You said his inks make me want to puke.
You know
Make me
what?
wanna
Regardless of
Barf.
my opinion, he's still Ben Templesmith, and he's massively famous and popular and wealthy from doing comic books. So what does he
Zippy's
care
like,
about
"Yeah."
me?
No, Zippy's messing with you. Zippy's messing with you.
Zippy, you are exactly what we need. You're
Stick around, buddy.
stick around.
Yeah, please come
Yeah.
back next week. Keep on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skip, it's all your fault. Everything that we do that stinks is your fault.
Yeah.
From here on out, it's
We'll just
all your
blame it on
fault.
you. Yeah, we'll just blame it on you.
Yeah, it's Skip's fault.
It's Skip's fault.
God.
Yeah, man. I don't know why we're killing you, David. I think he's embarrassed because we were sharing his stuff and talking about gushing on him.
Yeah.
David just needs to go all in, man, and just make everything he can possibly make because he's just too good. He's really good, and I know he's working hard and doing a lot of things. But just keep going, man. Don't ever stop because you got a mega talent.
For real. All right.
What are you doing over there?
I put my book up back in the cabinet. The glass case. It's safe.
So back to this is. Do you guys want to do another segment, or do you just want to talk it out?
We can rap, or we can do. Whatever.
I'm ready to rap. If you guys are cool
rap.
with it,
We had. Yeah, I was gonna say we had. Well, we had your bad, sad, or mad.
let's save it. Unless you want to do it, we can do it.
It's in the. It's in the
talk about
description,
whatever.
so we should. Probably. It's in the title. We should. It's the only thing in the title. We should.
Okay,
probably-
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's give the people what they want.
Sidekick, my man. But no lie, my son had a college advisor whose uncle is
Michael Kaluta.
Michael Kaluta.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into bad, rad, or sad.
Bad,
you guys,
rad, or sad.
So here's what this is basically.
Hey, this is your thing, Mutt.
Yeah, we've seen trailers of movies that are coming out. Some of those we have not really seen a trailer for, but we're basically just gonna prejudge these movies based on what we know about them. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, we did the Ghostbusters Afterlife. We watched the trailer and had some commentary on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this with just kind of like movie posters and just from what we remember about the trailer. We might do it with the trailer sometimes, but today we're just gonna use movie posters and characters that we know are coming out in the movies. So basically, if it's bad, if we think it's going to be bad, it's going to be sort of a bad take, or it could be good, but it's bad. We'll say that. If it's rad, that means it's good. We're going to love it. It's going to be a good movie. And then if it's sad, it's just one of those situations where, man, this was just from the beginning a bad idea, and whoever decided to do it's just going to it's depressing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. The sad category I would put into that new Clint Eastwood movie that I saw the trailer for. You guys seen that?
Looks sad.
It looks sad. It's too. He went one too many. Even in the trailer, you can see like there's a punch, and it looks like really.
Yeah, he's
90. He's 92 or something crazy.
There's only
like that.
so cool you can make a 92-year-old man look, even if you do like de-aging and all that stuff.
Right. So that's an example of sad. So let's just jump right into it. Cal, I've got let me share my screen.
I have no time limit tonight, guys. Just by the way,
Sweet.
I am free.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, my wife is not going to be using the office anymore. She has to go into work, number one. And number two, she's not tomorrow's the first day of school for my kids. So she has to take off tonight so she could just be here in the morning. So
yeah.
Awesome.
I got the matcha cave to myself. I don't have to back up.
All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Shang-Chi. We're going to do these in the sort of order that they're going to come out. This was coming out the soonest, so we're going to go from the soonest to the latest, and we're going to do about 5 movies tonight. So the first one we're going to talk about is Shang-Chi. First of all, have you guys seen the trailer for Shang-Chi?
I have seen the trailer for Shang-Chi, yes.
No.
Okay, do you know anything about Shang-Chi?
No.
Yeah, he had a comic book run for a while. He wasn't magic in the comic book, but he was just like a really, awesome martial artist, I think.
Yeah.
They've added the 10 rings element, like the Mandarin, and I assume this is a retcon for the terrible Mandarin they put into Iron Man 3.
I think the real Mandarin's going to be in this one. He's the master of the 10 rings, like you said. So this is, and Shang-Chi is his son, maybe?
Yeah.
Based on the comic book Master of Kung Fu. So, and the comic book was all about, it was basically a Bruce Lee knockoff.
Nice.
Okay. It's a Bruce Lee knockoff type of thing.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is that this one's going to be rad. I think this is going to be okay. I think actually it may be the sleeper hit. It may be the Black Panther of the season.
Really? Because
Huh.
I know that guy got a lot of hate initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of it's charged racially because it's all Asian actors and things like that, and there's a lot of people that have issues with it for that reason. But the reason I think it's going to be good is because it's basically going to take a lot of your favorite kung fu action movies and your sort of like over the top fantasy kung fu, and it's going to put it into a Marvel cinematic envelope, and it's going to work. I think it's going to work. I think the 10 rings look cool. I think, they went away from the Mandarin that has 10 rings on his fingers, which actually is cool. But because they had the gauntlet, I understand that. They had the Infinity Gauntlet, which was the gems around the hand. So the 10 rings would probably be a little bit confusing in regard to that. So I like the idea of the 10 rings on the arms, and their power rings, and I like the ideas of the clan. I like the clans fighting each other. I like the idea of underwater dragons and things like that. So I think it's going to be rad. What do you think, Macho?
I don't know. I initially wasn't wowed by the trailer to this.
Yeah.
I think it can be rad, but I'm worried it's going to suffer from like over the top product placement. The BMW in the trailer. I was like, come on, guys.
Too much.
Come on. And I'm hoping that because it got some hate initially, I'm worried that like Marvel executives are going to be like, oh, we don't want to back this, super hard. Like, we don't want to put the money into this right now. So they go light on it, or it gets cut up because they're worried about what somebody might think. That's where my worries lie. However, if they let the director make the movie, I think it could be cool because the parts they did show with like his martial arts look like real, like great. The choreography looks real good.
Yeah.
The ring thing looks cool where like the guy does the thing and it like shoots off his arm.
Yeah.
That power is cool. I think it could open up the kind of the mystical world a little bit more and like fold in a little bit with Doctor Strange and stuff. So I am cautiously optimistic that it could be good.
Okay.
I just hope they don't screw it up. So
let's watch the trailer.
You want to do that? Okay, cool.
I got it.
Oh, Skip says bad. It looks similar to Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't anyone summon me and where's 6? Hang tight, Demented.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's some crazy action. But it's a kung fu movie.
Did I not do sound?
It's okay because we'll probably just get a strike if you do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just let it go.
Just go no sound.
I'll do sound. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh God,
it's like this.
Look, Menon. Look, 6 is sick.
Yeah,
He's
sickly
6.
Sickly 6.
So he jumped out early. So we're covering. We're talking about. We have a new segment called Bad, Sad, or Rad, and we're choosing whether we think something's going to be bad, sad, or rad.
Yeah.
That's coming out. That's it.
All right. So here's that trailer with the sound.
Okay.
I know that you don't like to talk about your life, but a guy with a freaking machete for an arm just chopped me in half. Who are you?
Yeah.
September 3rd.
That girl's going to get annoying. I can tell you right now.
Nah, she's going to be funny, man.
You think?
Will rise. My name is Shang-Chi.
You're such a badass.
Yeah.
She's
Yo,
going to
Shang-Chi
insane.
and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Rated PG-13.
Yeah.
September 3rd.
There's going to be. Look at that.
Who are you?
Not who you think I am.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the very beginning of the MCU. We have a
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that girl's gonna be funny. She's like a little bit abrasive and like abrupt, and I think she's gonna be a great like foil to his character probably. So I think it looks pretty good. The guy with the machete arm looks good.
Yeah. And I like when Shang-Chi goes,
and
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be rad.
Yeah.
I know everybody wants to hate on Marvel right now, but that's the one that's gonna slip through and be rad because they're probably not messing with that too much.
yeah. You
So
might be right. You might be right.
I'm gonna like it. I know, Macho, you seem kind of like on the fence, like you're not sure.
Well, I'm gonna go with rad because I'm hopeful.
Okay.
But I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm gonna say.
So Shang-Chi gets 3 rads. That's pretty good.
Okay, so this is where I'm going with it. Go bring in Colleen Wing from the Iron Fist. So I'm like the only person I think on the planet who liked Iron Fist on Netflix.
Oh,
I love
God.
Daredevil. And
I like Daredevil.
I loved every season of Daredevil. Some people didn't like season 2, I think. But I actually liked Iron Fist. I didn't mind it. I didn't love it like I did Daredevil, but I did like it. And
It was just man. It was just hard to watch sometimes.
there was a lot more like drama in it than I was hoping for. But I didn't hate the main guy. Like I didn't hate whatever.
If they would have prepared him enough, he could have been good.
That show had no hope. It was dead as disco from the beginning. They put it out like they wiped their butts with the script and just threw it out there for everybody to see. It was the worst show I've ever seen in my entire life. I hated every second.
Well, me and Trusty disagree with you, and so we're right.
Yeah. Look. So choreography is terrible. That he is correct. They didn't get
it wasn't great
at all. It was bad.
Oh, it was so bad.
They should have spent more time working on it. That's true.
Yeah. Bruce threw down serious question: why do all superhero movies have to be comedies? I mean, they don't have to be. I think a little comedy is pretty good. Personally, I dig it, but.
The girl in that Shang-Chi movie is a comedian by trade. Like she's been in a lot of movies recently. She's kind of a Hollywood person right now, but she's not going to be that funny. You can't put so much humor into an action movie that it takes away from the action, and they do too much.
Yeah,
so Bruce is right. Bruce is right.
I'll agree with that, but a little humor is pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
The best mix, and it's just because of the cast. The best mix has been Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For like comedy.
It was really it was literally funny and good. Okay. You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do the next one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you going to share it? Venom.
Yeah. All right.
Let there be carnage. Okay. Cal, what do you think about this? Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I literally have nothing. Let's watch the trailer and
okay.
And then that way I'll be able to make an informed decision because I have not seen anything about this movie. I watched maybe half of the first one and I hated it. I think more than I've hated anything in a very, very, very long time.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
They made a lot of money though.
They got the visuals right and everything else wrong.
Everything. It was so bad.
That's perfectly put. The visuals were awesome.
Yeah.
But Eddie Brock is awful. I
Terrible.
love him as an actor.
Yeah,
The
great.
character is awful. He's not Eddie Brock.
No,
he's not even close to Eddie Brock from any.
He's nothing like Eddie Brock.
Comic.
No, he's a jealous. Eddie Brock was a jealous villain.
Well, they're trying to make him a hero, and that's the total wrong way to do that.
Oh, so bad. If they'd have brought out Venom like he is presented in this movie, in his Spider-Man movie as the villain, it would have been mega.
Yeah.
It would have been mega.
And not freaking Topher, whatever.
Topher Grace.
Eddie Brock in the Venom movie is marginally better than Topher Grace as Eddie Brock.
He could have been Eddie Brock if he was written the right way and played the right character.
Demented yelling.
Right.
I want to yell at all of you.
Just yell into the night dimension. You can't yell at us.
He says Venom was better if you didn't like the comic. Those are all correct things.
Let's watch the trailer and then we'll go from there.
Let's watch the trailer.
Oh, why is that on this? I said full screen. Come on.
Lady here.
Oh.
Snacking on bad guys. I am a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get the bureaucracy, but you will get hauled off into Area 51.
Who's that supposed to be?
Yeah.
Fools. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can play it again. You are a loser.
It's just not from the comics. It's not what I
I
know.
want to give you my story. People love serial killers.
Yeah.
Please, why me?
Now he looks good.
And what's yours? Is
Somebody
mine.
looks good as Cletus.
I have tasted blood before, and that is not it.
Did it de-age?
Yeah, that's a fan cast. The Mint is
All I
right. That's a
ever
fan
wanted
cast
in
for
this
sure.
Yeah.
He's the right guy for the part.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks cool.
It's a video game.
Dude.
That was their response.
I mean, you know, Carnage like fighting an army. I just
Very vengeful.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, where you going?
That is a red one.
You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody.
Promise.
I promise.
Oh, yeah.
this is so beneath Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Betty, you feel like home to me.
This is Tom Hardy trying to be something that's not good.
Like family.
Yeah. What?
Oh, wow.
You could just say I'm happy for you.
That was going to be us.
I am happy for you.
No.
God, I'm so sorry.
Not sorry.
This tune needs some serious couples counseling.
Look, once again, the visuals, they got the visuals right. But it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
It's bad. Not sad, but bad.
It's bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be kind of sad because
No, because like it's made for an audience that's going to get what they want. The audience that showed up for the first Venom and loved it is going to show up for this one and probably love it more.
the funniest part was he goes, "That's a red one," when he disappears.
Yeah, but like I don't know, but it's like the Hulk thing where the Hulk wouldn't come out of Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
It's like he won't come out. Like,
Well,
come on, man. I hate it.
They have a bisexual stripe on his jacket. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, let's just go bad.
I'm going bad.
Just a little
Yeah.
kind of a new genre action comedy. Like Bruce, you're right about this one because they tried to, and like Venom is a dark character, and they're jamming like comedy into it. And I think there's probably places you could put it, and it would be tasteful, but it just looked like they were doing it to like where he's hitting him in the face or whatever.
They needed to make, and they never could get it together, but they needed to put Venom into the Spider-Man movie. And they never, I mean, they did it, but they didn't do it right. The fans hated it and rejected it outright in that movie.
Venom should have been his own. There should have been one villain.
One guy, and they should have waited.
Sandman and villain and Hobgoblin or Green Goblin or whatever.
What did he call it?
Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin.
He said Hobgobbler.
Was it Hobgoblin or was it Green Goblin? It was.
It was like the Green Goblin too.
Hobgoblin. They've all been in there.
Not Hobgoblin. That's a different guy.
Hobgoblin.
That's when he's actually like possessed by a demon or something, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
But listen, the first so the first movie where they had Sandman and Venom, they had the technology at that time to make Sandman, and Sandman looked amazing.
Yeah, it
was a good cast too. Lol, man.
Oh, Lol.
Yeah. So anyway, I think they could have done it right. But they had Tom Hardy, right? They got Tom Hardy in a movie, and they put him as Eddie Brock, and it was just so wrong.
Oh man, Zippy says Topher Grace needs to make a cameo where he gets his head bitten off. I'm so on board with that.
That's watchable.
That's watchable for sure.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
That's a bad. Okay.
All right. So next,
Man with Awesome on Wings.
oh, there's the cover for the one. Eternals is the next one that'll be coming out. I don't know if you've seen. Definitely do not watch the trailer for this because it is the most boring trailer ever.
Well, I need some context. Are you sure you don't want me to watch it?
Have you not seen the trailer at all?
It's literally
okay. Go ahead.
out.
Go ahead. It's the most boring trailer you've ever
It's
seen.
people looking into the distance.
Okay. Well, let me see it for my. Hold on. Let me see it for myself. We'll make an educated
Collab.
decision.
Yeah, oh, totally sidekick. It will be, and it's all about representation. This is the Marvel representation right here.
geez.
And
Okay.
Eternals, man. I mean, look, like it's a Jack Kirby comic. I got it in here. Like, look at this Jack Kirby cover. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, hold on. I'm
He has you minimized.
Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, show us the cover after because I'm like right in the middle of sharing.
Okay,
Sorry.
go ahead.
That wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah. People looking into the distance.
You're not lying. Ocean. Okay. People
Looking into the distance. Looking into the distance. Looking into the distance. That's every
thing appears.
A square. Zack Snyder did it better.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
looking into the distance.
We have watched, unguided. We have helped them progress.
Oh, they did something
That was
fast.
the most action we've seen.
Accomplish wonders.
There you go.
Throughout the years, we have never interfered. Until
Oh my gosh. Looking into the distance.
It's
Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's going to lead the Avengers?
I could lead them.
No context. It's so bad. It stinks.
Demented says pause and commentate for look.
Yeah.
It is not going to be good. This is sad because I already know what Mutt's going to say. Like Jack Kirby created the Eternals, and it was like out of this like crazy. Like look at this thing, Space Jockey.
Yeah.
Like in insanity. This book, like this original Jack Kirby run, is incredible.
Yeah.
And everybody should read it. And it's not going to be anything like this, and it's going to be terrible.
Jack Kirby did everything. He put all of his creative power into the fourth world for DC.
Yep.
And then after he left DC and came back to Marvel, he still wanted to they wanted that same energy. And he had the Eternals for Marvel. It's not as good as the fourth world stuff, but at the same time, it's got that same, it's got that same sort of galactic, cosmic power to it. And, I mean, it's still really, really good stuff. And it's really great read. But it's just going to be nothing like that. And you can tell.
No, it's not going to be anything like it. And it's going to be a lot of people looking into the distance, and the Eternals are going to help humanity and not interfere. I don't know what the movie's going to be about if they're not interfering, because it's just going to be nothing.
So totally sad as to what it could be. It's just going to be sad.
Yeah. Yeah, Demented's right. Of course, it's going to be sad. They fluffed with biggish name actors and ignored source material.
Yep.
Exactly the problem they're falling into. And it's not going to be good.
And let me ask you guys this: would you care if it was a no-name actor?
No.
Like
good. Who cares?
If it's a no-name actor, but they're wearing the costume that's similar to the Eternals in the comics, and there's a clear Jack Kirby influence on the movie. Wouldn't that be so much better? Like, who cares if Angelina Jolie is in it? No comic book person cares.
Was she even in it? I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
oh my
she's in
God.
it.
Yeah, she's.
I was so bored I didn't even notice who was in it. That's a bad trailer, man. I don't even know what they're going for. Like, what
is it?
What genre are they going for?
What even is the movie about? Could you tell what the movie was about by watching that?
Trusty's right. It's a glad movie. It's about accepting everybody.
You know what? It was a trailer for the season 4 of The Boys. Because it just made me want to watch season 4 of The Boys. I can't wait now.
All right, you want to go to the next one, Cal?
Yeah, let's do it.
There's no trailer for this.
No, look, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be rad. I think.
I know this is where me and Macho are going to part ways right here.
I didn't even watch the other
It's gonna be
one.
rad. I think it's gonna be. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna be rad. I love that they're not doing a trailer for this. Like, or that's the word on the street, right? Is
Yeah,
they're not
that's
doing
right.
a trailer.
That's
And
right.
I think it's a good move.
I do
Good
too.
move. Like they need to not do a trailer. Now, I don't know what I don't even know what the theorized like storyline is on this movie.
Well,
So-
all of the you know, the blogs are talking about it's going to be, you know, the multiverse. So it's Spider-Man going through the multiverse.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Yeah,
and-
he meets the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He meets the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and he also meets the villains in those universes. So
I'm going into it with an open mind. I'm excited. I'm kind of like the. I think it could be. I think it could be pretty good. I like that there's no trailer. I like that they're gonna like have everybody go into it blind. I think more movies should probably be that way.
I like that too, and I wish I could be optimistic about it. But here's why I'm going to say it's going to be bad, because their current Spider-Man is going to get totally outshined by these other guys because they're clearly better actors, and and I think they're superior movies. Not the Andrew Garfield stuff. I don't think that's superior. But I do think that especially Spider-Man 2, because they're going to bring back Doc Ock as the villain from Spider-Man 2. So it's going to be Tobey Maguire and Doc Ock, and it's going to be the current Spider-Man in the same universe.
What's his name? Yeah, he's a good actor, that dude.
Yeah. So that part's going to be good. But what's going to happen is that when you're there and you're into that part, you're going to be excited. But when they leave that part and they go back to the modern, when they're trying to push all of this story back to the modern Spider-Man, it's going to be a letdown because you're going to realize how far outside of the fun, cool Spider-Man that universe we used to have with that, you know, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 feel. It's going to go back into this modern Spider-Man feel, which is so for the kids. I can't get into it.
I'm reading chat. Alfred
I'm
Molina,
reading
yeah.
chat. I'm reading chat.
Yeah. Well, let's jump in on chat here.
Rusty's saying that people have overhyped movies to the point I just don't get excited at a trailer anymore. There's still some trailers that I get, like I could watch. I think non-superhero movies now, it might be something that, you know, I could get excited about, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to have redheaded MJ in this movie, but there's probably going to be several cameos.
Yeah.
In the Andrew Garfield one, it's what's her name?
Gwen Stacy, right?
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy. Yeah, so we probably will get a Gwen Stacy. I don't know if we'll get a red-haired MJ.
In the original in the new Spider-Man movie, the first one, wasn't it the chick, like her name was, I forget her name, but wasn't it her initials MJ? And they were like,
yeah.
That's not Mary Jane though. That's not MJ. That's not Mary Jane. And
It's
then
Mary
it was
Jane.
like, but it is though.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's Mary Jane.
Her name's Michelle in the new movie.
Right.
Yeah.
They race swapped Mary Jane. They always race swap gingers. To I don't know what the heck the problem is with gingers, but they're like
Racism.
I had a compilation video or a picture a while back of all the superhero people that they race swap. They're all gingers and they're black now.
Bruce is
There's a lot.
chiming right
There's
in.
a
The same
lot.
thing.
Bruce is chiming right in with what you were saying, right when you were saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. Like, it's racism. People hate gingers because of racism. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
I don't think they have souls. Gingers don't have souls. I'm pretty sure. That's right.
Well, Mary Jane, like from the comics, is the number one ginger of all gingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's the most famous. And so, like, to not have her is really a big slap in the face to Spider-Man fans. I mean, that's you know, every Spider-Man fan wants that romance.
Yeah.
Right. Every one of us want that romance, and we'll never see it.
Yeah.
Bruce is right. We'll never see it again.
Yeah.
I liked Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. I know a lot of people like crap on her.
I
I
still
really
like
liked her.
Kirsten Dunst, but
Yeah, I just think like there's so many other actresses that could have been just great in that, and she was okay. She was,
Yeah.
she was
No, she was
fine.
okay. I didn't love her. I liked her, and I think for me it was like, okay, I'm buying in here. This is Tobey Maguire. He's the perfect Peter Parker.
Trusty.
Ginger
Yeah.
Force comic.
Ginger Force.
Yeah.
It's directed by Sam Raimi, who I already loved. I'm just like, okay, I'm buying in. This is going to be good.
Okay.
And I dug it. When he finally tells her, and she finds out, and then she's like, and he's jumping out the window, and she's like, "Go get him, Tiger." And I'm just like, okay, yeah. I'm down. I'm down with this Mary Jane. I like her. I do.
Yeah.
And I liked her then, and I love her now because everything that's come after her. Being the new Spider-Man movies and also the video game. I don't know if you guys played it. The video game was awesome, but the Mary Jane in it was just some Mary Sue. Mary Jane was Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Like it was awful. I'm like, man, they have a whole part in that game where you play as her, where you just sneak around trying not to get killed. And I'm like,
you take pictures.
Yeah, it's awful. You guys
really
take
bad.
this part out of the game. It's so stupid. Like you're swinging around the city at 100 miles per hour as Spider-Man, and then all of a sudden you're like sneaking. Like you're not doing much to like reinforce that Mary Sue thing about her because she literally like you fail the mission if someone sees you.
Right? Yeah.
No. Anyway.
All right. So Cal, what do you think? Bad, rad, or sad?
I mean, at this point, I don't know if there was like a meh category. I'd probably say that because Tobey Maguire is in it, and I just want to see him Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
I'm like I'll watch it because he's in it, but
yeah,
really
I'm like rad.
Anything else?
I'm like rad for the 20 minutes that'll have Tobey Maguire in it, and then I'm like I'm bad for the rest of it probably.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say rad because I want it to be because it's Spider-Man.
I hope it is. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. Is this a fan made thing?
This is fan made, but this is what all the rumors are saying. There's some confirmation on some of these rumors too. So it looks like it's going to be a multiverse situation, which is thus the name No Way Home. He gets caught in multiverse fumble. So
did you guys like the Spider-Verse movie, the cartoon one?
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Loved. 10 out of 10. That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
I liked it too.
All right, so let's go to the last one. This is slated for January of 22, and it's the Morbius movie.
All right, I'm pulling up the trailer.
Yeah, there is a trailer for that.
I've seen a trailer. It's been a while. Whatever the first one was. And I was in. I thought it looked really good, but I'm just stoked to see Supernatural something.
Yeah,
you're demented. Don't be like that.
But it's not Supernatural, Cal. Morbius is not. No, Morbius is it's still in that same Marvel vein of science fiction. I mean, unless they totally change it, but the comic book character is in that same vein of, here's his first appearance.
Yeah.
And I mean, basically, it was like one of the situations where Stan Lee was like, Dracula's big right now. We need a Dracula.
We need one of those Draculas.
Make it Dracula, but more like a bat.
Right. And then like the artist is like, well, we can't get the rights to Dracula. And he's like, well, I want a Dracula. So they made this Morbius for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me of the Community episode where it's Halloween and Abed and Troy are dressed as like Abed is the alien and Troy is in like a cardboard version of the robot suit that Ripley was in.
Yeah.
And then like Troy realizes that girls just think he's nerdy, so he changes it. He just puts he puts like a toilet seat cover around his neck and wraps like toilet paper around his wrist. And Abed's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm a sexy Dracula." And Abed's like, "You mean sexy vampire?" He's like, "I'm a sexy Dracula. I don't need to know which Dracula I am." It's like that's why he's picturing Stanley like we need one of those Draculas.
Yeah,
one of those fanged things.
Yeah. So they made Morbius. He couldn't drink blood, so he drinks like the energy.
Plasma. He drinks plasma.
It's plasma. Yeah. Which is in blood, so it's basically
in the comic. Is that like a comic thing?
He does it through his hands, though. I
Yeah,
think.
he has these like little suction cups.
Oh, right.
Right. So
Okay, well, let's
he's
watch the
got
trailer.
super strength, everything just like Dracula. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I did it again. I clicked on the end.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it. I shared that years ago. I'm still here if not to fix this. But I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time.
Bats.
This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is
He's
it?
doing a science.
He's mad scientist.
He's doing a science.
He's finding the special bat.
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Oh, look at that! Oh, they're coming after him.
Talking to the bat.
That's cool. The bats hitting the side of the
At what
helicopter.
cost?
Vampire bat.
Oh yeah. Power up. Yeah. Far from home.
Not instilling
Oh.
confidence in me.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever. Increasing
Jacked
the
up.
speed,
Oh, he can nightcrawler
the
bam.
ability to use
He can?
location,
That's what it looks like.
Echolocation. He's got that.
and an overpowering urge.
The
to
power of a bat.
consume blood. How far are we allowed to go?
What's that crazy arm?
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
I like that he looked like the character at the end.
Yeah.
Michael Morby. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing. What's up, Doc?
Oh, the vulture.
So look, I like that they're falling deep into like source material, man. They're working on it. It might be all right, but I don't like that they showed the entire the movie
Yeah,
in the trailer.
yeah. You got all the plot
Because we know what happened.
Rusty's got it right.
He was falling apart. You know, his body was failing. He did a science somewhere. He went to a fancy location and had a bat drink his blood. He gets superpowers, and then he goes too far. It's The Fly, just with
Yeah.
vampires.
Right.
It's gonna be The Fly.
And it looks more than science. Like it seems like it crosses into the supernatural, like at some point. But
Yeah.
maybe they explain it with science. I don't know. But like when he's doing the nightcrawlery thing, that's not. doesn't
Yeah,
seem
he
like
was he was bamfing. That's what he was doing, and it didn't look right.
So what do you think, Cal? Sad, bad, or rad?
I'm gonna give it a hopeful rad. I'm
Okay.
hoping it's gonna be good.
I like this. This is a good game. Okay, what about you, Macho?
Man, you know, I'm hopeful. It looks okay. I'm going to give it a hopeful rad. I'll go with that.
Man, I can't believe I'm going to be the only bad. Anything that's in the genre of the new Spider-Man flicks with the villains, it's going to be bad. And the reason is because what makes Spider-Man villains great is that they're villains for Spider-Man. Like it's, like they made the Joker movie and they really had to go way outside of context to make it interesting. Joker movie was interesting, but what is Joker without Batman? He's nobody. You know what I mean? He's not important.
Yeah.
Same thing with these guys.
Well, we gotta say about it, Zippy. Hey, Zippy, thanks for coming by. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Zippy.
He's developing a book right now. It's about a guy in a camo hat with a great gnome beard.
Awesome.
Dude, Zippy.
Sounds like a winner.
It sounds awesome. Thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Zippy. And Demented is feeling ignored. So let's look at. So he says Morbius is a living vampire. It's science.
Yeah.
Then he called us fake geeks. I will admit I never read a Morbius comic. I never did.
That just the
my
freaking
comic
cartoon.
reading has been very selective.
Yeah.
That was just a freaking cartoon.
The best Morbius is that one episode in the 2000 Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. It was more. I think he had a couple episodes.
Yeah.
But
it was like a two-parter, but it was really good. Like they did the story exactly like it is in the comics.
Nobody would know Morbius if he wasn't in that that show.
Yeah.
Right.
Here he is.
I remember him from the cartoon. That's all I remember, though.
Yeah, exactly.
McFarlane brought him in for the big run of the first 20 issues or something like that of Spider-Man. So
yeah,
McFarlane brought him in and did a big story. Yeah, so I mean, he's been around. He's kind of a big villain for Spider-Man. I can't believe they're doing like a Morbius before they do some of the other ones, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's because Sony has the rights.
Yeah,
this is Sony. This is a Sony property still, right?
Yeah, it is, and they're putting it out as fast as they can.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can. Yeah,
but you know what? Also, I think it's Jared Leto, and there's several posters. I don't know if they're fan made posters or if they're official posters because I can't tell. Because posters for movies are so bad nowadays, you can't tell the difference between fan posters and real posters. But they're making it out to be almost like a sexy vampire thing. Like he's like he's like hot Jared Leto vampire and
sexy Dracula.
Yeah. So I think if they're trying to go that route, Silver Sable movie is a must.
So I didn't know this.
Morbius
I didn't know that either.
Original cut of Blade. No, that's interesting. I love Blade. Blade is a great movie.
Love Blade.
The original Blade was awesome, and Blade 2, and Trinity was, I guess.
I just like I like Ryan Reynolds with the bad facial hair. That's my favorite.
Yeah. In 2, I loved the mutated vampire things. Those are friggin'
with their jaw would split open.
Yeah, those are terrifying. I mean, that movie.
Good character.
That movie hit it out of the park for me. I think I liked 1 and 2 probably almost equally, and 3 was like. Okay, well, it was like trying to spin off with Jessica Alba and Ryan Reynolds, like were they making their own movie or something?
Look, the third one was like when Fast and Furious got past like the third movie. Like it was still like part of the original idea, but it wasn't about the original storyline. It was something.
I want to answer
Jessica Biel. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. Keep going.
I'd like to answer David's question, and then I'm going to have to deuce out because I got an early morning.
Yeah. We'll probably finish it out because I think I
got to roll too.
He says, is anyone tired of the same actress playing multiple comic book characters? Now, I think this is a bigger question than this. He's kind of specific in this question, but I think it's a bigger question.
We should hit that next week.
I could do a soapbox on this one because I am tired of seeing the same faces, and especially in the comic book genre movies, you don't need big time actors. You want good actors.
Yeah,
but there's a million good actors out there. That guy that they brought in to be Daredevil for the Daredevil show, he's awesome.
Charlie Cox,
he's awesome.
Man,
nobody knew who that guy was before he was Daredevil.
Yeah,
so he's awesome, and nobody knew who a lot of these guys were before they did their first comic book flicks. But still, they are pumping in the big because it's the new movie that makes money. They're pumping in all the Hollywood guys that they have. And it's not just necessarily the same acting faces in comic book movies as it is like the same acting faces in general or in all the same or in movies. You're going to get 10 movies of the same actor every year before you see one new actor who's like a breakout artist.
Well, I think Chris Hemsworth wasn't really a well-known actor when he became Thor.
Yeah.
For example. And
he was a physical big guy with blonde hair. So that was one of those things.
Yeah, he looked like Thor, and he ended up being a great Thor. But you know,
I'm just saying that like there's just too few there's too few people that are just like getting all the roles.
Chris Pratt, man,
Right.
I love Chris Pratt, but like
He's everywhere.
he's everywhere. Like the Jurassic Park thing,
That wasn't too good.
like the Guardians of the Galaxy, like he's Peter Quill in my mind. He did great.
Yeah,
and he should have left him alone.
yeah. But that was
What else-
see
wait,
that
what
was
else did he
good. But
What?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah. What's the other thing? Superhero thing? I'm totally missing.
Oh well, he's just in too many movies.
Just in everything.
Oh,
We're just
okay.
kind of
Every
now we're
movie.
just kind of we've kind of moved to just like they're in everything. You know, what I
Oh,
mean, you
right.
see the same faces everywhere, including in your comic book movies. You know.
But yeah, Leto's in. He's the Joker. He's also Morbius. I was trying to think who else is multiple characters. Like, there's some people within Marvel movies that are multiple characters.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like in general, you could save so much money on actors when it comes to comic book movies and just make a good comic book movie. Like the story should be number one, right?
Yeah.
The characterization is you just need a decent character actor to come in and do it.
Yeah.
There's so many people in the world that could play Spider-Man, Peter Parker. If the story is good and you just have this one guy like this is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, everybody knows that character.
Yeah.
You just have to have a good story around that actor and it'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Skip's right, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not the run.
Yeah. Yeah. The loser Scott Pilgrim
Chris
and
Evans.
Captain America, and he was
That's right.
Human Torch. He was also the Human Torch.
Yeah, Human Torch.
Yeah, he was.
And Ryan Reynolds was
Daredevil.
Deadpool.
I mean, Deadpool. Yeah.
And he was
Deadpool,
Green Lantern.
then Green Lantern, then Deadpool again.
Yeah.
But the right Deadpool the second time.
Yeah, it was fake Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't just do it with big actors. Like I was watching I'm rewatching Daredevil, and the lady who's like the main lady in Luke Cage, like the main villain lady.
Yeah.
She's actually in Daredevil season 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all those Netflix shows are connected.
Yeah, no, but she's not the same character. She plays just a random lady, and they must have liked her so much they like rehired her for Luke Cage. But and she's a good actress, but she's not huge. But like, stop reusing people. Just like, you know, I mean, they've done, you know, but TV shows have been doing it forever. In X-Files, the guy who played Krychek for like so many seasons, he was in like season 1 or 2 as just some random villain.
Yeah.
And they liked him. They're like, hey, let's keep him around. So I know they do that, but like Marvel's been doing it way too much.
Yeah. Well, and Dave just spat off a list of people who, you know, of characters that have the same actor playing different characters.
Yeah.
And because all these things are commodities now, you know, like the art form of it has just left the building a long time ago. If you get a movie that is good, it's almost like an accident, or like, you know, like it was something that happened in spite of Hollywood doing its thing, because it's all about commodity. If an actor makes a lot of money by playing a superhero character, then the corporation says, oh, he can make us money playing a superhero character. So it doesn't matter where they plug him in. It's just a commodity.
Yeah.
And it just takes all the interest out of it for people who are real fans.
Right.
All right. I'm spent.
Yeah, I think that was a good one, guys. We did a lot of work on it.
Yeah, I'm glad we ran off 6 early because it's been a lot nicer without him.
He'll watch this later and get upset. Man, I want to thank everybody in the chat for hanging out and talking to us and you know, being part of the show.
Yeah.
Bruce and David Murdoch from the very beginning. Skip, you were late tonight, Skip, but I forgive you.
Yeah.
Demented, you were late as well. Really, you need to get your crap together and make sure you get your next done.
Yeah.
But Rusty, man, it was fantastic having you. You had some great points in the chat. Bruce, thanks, buddy. As always, my friend. DM Cal about that Western. I want to read it already.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Zippy the Unicorn came by. That was really cool of him.
Yeah.
Funny dude.
Demented is becoming my #1 fan. Demented, if you would like for me to sign something for you, we can just hit me up in the DMs.
I'll fight you, Macho.
I got a plug before we leave. My daughter wants to be a YouTube Minecraft celebrity. So we made a video, and my editing is for grown-ups, and there's so many so much of it is like I edited an hour and a half down to 30 minutes, and like my wife watched it and she's like, that's supposed to be kids watching this, right? It's not like mature, but it's like John Travolta going,
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and like kids
love
don't.
for Trusty. I'm sorry, Trusty.
Trusty.
One of my all-time
Of course.
friends.
You can't forget him.
Trusty.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
that was bad of me.
So please, guys, go, if you have like 2 minutes.
What's the name of the channel, man?
So the channel is called Surviving Survival. So we're playing survival mode on Minecraft. Surviving Survival. You might have to we only have one video. You might have to scroll down a little bit, but just go and subscribe. You're not going to get stuff in your feed because we only have one video, and I'm only going to do one every 3 weeks or something. But subscribe, like the video, comment, and say the little girl in the video is so cute.
Is it Minecraft? It's Minecraft, right?
Yeah, just make my daughter's life. It's called, the first video is called Surviving Survival with Cal and Emma, and there's a picture, and I put a lot of work into it, but it's still not great. It's not like the perfect kids video because I'm just bad. I don't know what kids like. What do kids like?
I typed in Surviving Survival with Cal and Emma, and a video came up and says 10 real people with shocking genetic mutations. And there's a lady with a snake tail instead of legs. I'm not even kidding.
No. Okay, let me
it.
find a link before you guys go.
Put it in the chat.
Give us a link.
I've already subscribed.
I can't find it. Why can I not find this?
I got the link. Hold on.
Oh, do you? Okay, thank you. I can't find it either. That's the thing. When you're like nobody on YouTube, it's so hard to find it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The minutes. I love you, Trusty, whoever you are.
I clicked on my subscriptions and I still can't find it.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, here we go. Survival. I'm subscriber 4.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is it in
Emma
chat?
and Cal begin a new adventure in Minecraft in episode 1 with an experimental caves and cliffs feature turned on. They do what everyone must do in a new world. Punch some trees. Meet a witch, run from an Enderman, and encounter some rude pigs. All right, I'm in.
It's fun. It's not you won't enjoy it, but it's
I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna love this. It's gonna be great.
It was fun playing with her, and funny because she doesn't really want to play Minecraft that much. She just wants to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, do you want to make another video? And she's like, maybe tomorrow. Like, you can't be a YouTube celebrity if you can't be committed to you got to play the game, honey.
Somebody dropped the link for Skip. He says, I'm waiting. Like Rusty said, why did you say that name?
Thank you. I can't find it. Why did you say what name?
I think he's I think it's a joke.
Skip, we both have an Emma. Oh, that's crazy. How old is your Emma, Skip? Mine
if I ever get big, I'm not coming on this channel. Whatever, Dominic. I don't believe that even for a second. Look. Dominic's gonna have some book getting ready to come out, and he'll be talking trash about us. And he'll be like, "Hey, you want to come on?" And he'll be like, "I thought you guys would never ask." That'll be nice. Yeah, I got it. See, I got it, Rusty. I got it.
Oh man, I'll go to bed. I'm actually gonna play Final Fantasy 14 instead of going to bed.
Oh my gosh! All right,
I'm in the new expansion.
Let's end this thing out once again. Thanks everybody, especially Trusty, my good friend Trusty.
Yeah,
especially Trusty. Everybody, thanks again. Have a great night.
Peace.
Namaste.
Oh, I gotta end it.